I have 6:50. Yeah, let's start at 7 on the dot. They're going to do Jimi Hendrix, national anthem, and all that, so it'll take forever, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it says 49 on the. I looked at the wrong clock.
Cool. All right.
You got about 7 minutes.
I'll call you back.
Okay, excellent.
See you, brother.
Thanks.
So I'm going to have just plug up here, make sure we're charged.
Ain't about that.
Crazy. You know, I'll end up standing up.
Oh, I know. That's what we did last year.
Yep, we sure did.
Oh, yeah. You got good.
Yeah, I did. That 1-point game, remember that?
Oh, yeah. It ended up ending that 5-field goal.
Yep.
Yeah, someone from Beltway, one of the victors, bought me a car.
That's nice.
And it's and they also gave me a big screen TV.
Wow.
Yeah. So they also gave me a computer. And I'm like, man, that's awesome.
That's fantastic. That's somebody that's very generous.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like different people from Beltway, so it's like really nice.
Right?
Yes.
Take a
Yeah,
picture.
so, now I get a free cell phone from the state.
Really? Why is that?
It's through my Medicaid.
Really?
Uh-huh. So I'm all set up.
There you go. Hello? Just give me... Yeah, because their phone line won't let me call out. And I asked Scott. I mean, he wasn't being rude or anything. They're fine. They've been great, actually. He's like, we do it over the internet. And I was like, okay. So I can use my phone, no problem. I've already tested it. So anyway, I was just letting you know. Well, there is a phone line, but it will not call out. I can get a dial tone. I've tried 9-1806, 806-1806, 67. You name it, I've tried it. It just won't work. There is no one here. No one. No, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. 500 maybe? And maybe, I don't know if there's 500. Maybe. And then they had we've been off the field since 6 o'clock. It's like way too early. I finally told Coach, I said, everybody wants to mess with the champs. I said, you would and I would. Everybody wants to mess with the champs. Go with it. We're all right. We're good. I know. That's right. I know. I know. But I just finally, I just said, hey, it's all good. Everybody wants to mess with the champs. It's just what they want to do. Oh, but yeah, they got guys in green socks, guys in white socks, no socks. Look terrible. And it's terrible. Oh, well, our guys every one of them are tucked in and matching. So, me and my boy Jason are sitting up here. Yep, he's ready. He's ready to help me. He's going to help me spot. Log in. We'll do it now. And if for some reason, like all our media guys take all ours, you can log in as Scott said, you can log in as them too if you needed to. Like instead of Amarillo LSFL, it could be Abilene LSFL and then Rough Riders instead of Venom. If you know what I mean, if you get kicked off or something. He said nothing changed. You can try both. So, all right. Love you. Bye. Got a couple more minutes. That's what this says.
What's that? All access pass me?
Well, like if we want to go down on the field or something.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Yeah. Well, if you'll do me a favor, Jason, why don't we get us a water before I take that just in case. Well, you got one, don't you?
Yeah.
Go get me and you a water. That way we're good to go for the game. You know what I mean?
Sports is a proud sponsor of the Abilene Muggers and exclusive provider of bomber apparel for all your screen printing and school spirit needs. Go see Tracy at Halftime Sports. Sherry's Barbecue is the official training camp and season ticket party sponsor. Go to Sherry's for great food and great service. Located on Highway 80.
Check. Man, I can barely hear you, Kenny.
I'm as loud as I physically can be.
Okay.
I'm making the meters about break.
It's just not very loud in here. Oh, you know what? There we go. I turned up.
Is that better?
I turned up my phone.
Yeah, is that better?
Oh yeah, 10-1. I do hear a little feedback from me. Let's see that. Check. I just hear myself going through that mic there, I bet.
Yeah, because there's no feedback on my end.
Okay. Just a little delay. Well, there says there's 6 minutes till kickoff here. We'll go here in a minute.
Yeah, we need to go after this song. I've got to make this kind of professional over here.
Yeah. You just tell me.
I'd say 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Cool. Does it still do the Here Comes the Venom and all that stuff?
Yeah, I have the intro for you.
Awesome. And my freaking everything here is terrible. Internet, everything.
And where are you?
I'm in Abilene. Hold on, here's my wife. Don't kick over. I'm on the air. What's up?
Hello, hold on.
What? All right. You there, Kenny? Kenny Lou? Kenny? Thanks, Jason. Perfect. We even got change.
About 30 seconds.
Okay.
Thank you, man.
You bet. We're good to go now. We're about to get started, Jason.
About 10 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's football time, Amarillo Venom fans. Toby Tucker here at the Taylor County Coliseum all the way down south in Abilene, Texas for tonight's matchup of undefeated teams in the Lone Star Football League. The Amarillo Venom and the Abilene Bombers both come in at 1-0 tonight here at the Taylor County Coliseum. It's a huge game, even though it's so early in the season. Both teams look to be undefeated, as they would be the lone undefeated teams in the league. Last time out for the Amarillo Venom, a nice victory over New Mexico as they started off the campaign 1-0. Nate Davis had a big game. Raymond Johnson also named player of the game that week. And then Abilene, they were down big against Laredo, one of the early favorites for the Lone Star Football League. And as high as a 20-point deficit at one time, came roaring back in the fourth quarter, scored on the final play of regulation, kicked the extra point to win 62-61 here in Abilene, Texas. But it's been a long layoff for the Abilene Bombers. They have actually set for 3 weeks now. They played their first game of the week, had the bye, then they had Easter break, which all the teams in the Lone Star Football League had last week. And now another full week before they take on the Venom that have arrived here in town. Got on the bus early this morning. Left out about 7 o'clock, had breakfast with one of our great sponsors, Golden Corral, and then made our way on into Abilene, arriving about noon, and then settling in for the rest of the day to get ready for the ball game tonight, and the Venom are indeed ready. We're sitting here live on 95.7 The Car. Toby Tucker with the call. It's been a long time. We wrapped it up July 31st was the last time or July 21st, the last time we were on the air. For you Venom fans out there, and that is when we wrapped up the Lone Star Football League Championship with a victory over Rio Grande Magic, and what a great year it was. The first full season for head coach Julian Reese under the helm. You know, Coach Reese, he came in the 2011 season with about 6 games left and led the Venom to a 4-2 record, did a nice job. Got the full-time nod when Stephanie took over, and it's been blazing trails ever since for Coach Reese and the rest of the Venom organization, coming out winning 10 ball games last year, winning a playoff game at home against the West Texas Roughnecks, and then going down to San Angelo to win the Lone Star Football League Championship. We got a good one here tonight in Abilene. The crowd's coming in. About another minute and a half until we start the pregame festivities. We're going to go ahead and take a breather. Let some of our sponsors talk to you. Then we're going to be back and talk to you for a couple hours. It's Venom Football right here on 95.7 The Car.
Hungry for piping hot pizza? Mr. Gaddy's is the place for pizza and the best
Kenny?
game room in town. Come enjoy all your food buffet.
Hey, man, I could hear you talking for a while to somebody.
7 days a week.
Yeah, I know. I turned it down.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You can win a new
Yeah, I'm not
iPad.
used to this work. Usually it doesn't work on the other studios.
Prices with our fantastic daily specials. Come any day of the week, even Sunday after church. Mr. Gaddy's Pizza.
Let's do 2 minutes here.
Southwestern, where every day is a Gaddy's Day.
They haven't even started pregame.
Brought to you by the Courtyard Marriott Hotel of Amarillo, located off I-40 West across from the Westgate Mall. Staycations give citizens of the community an opportunity to save money and visit local attractions within their own city, as opposed to the high cost of vacation traveling. With the Staycation package, visitors will receive a gift certificate to the Westgate Mall in Amarillo, dinner at the Country Barn Steakhouse, and tickets to see the Amarillo Venom professional indoor football team. The Courtyard Marriott is conveniently located.
Kenny, they're saying it's real soft on the radio.
Minutes away from Amarillo's IMAX the Westgate Mall and the Amarillo Civic Center. Home of the Amarillo Venom. Save money and time with the Staycation package brought to you by the Courtyard Marriott Hotel. The Silver Oak Apartment Complex is located at 1710 Southeast 34th in the new Tradewinds Estate Developments. The apartment complex features 1, 2, and 3-bedroom apartments. Featured amenities range from a sparkling.
They're saying that they can't hear the audio very good online. I don't know how to fix that.
But basketball court. Also,
10 seconds, Toby.
Okay. Program where 20% of each month's rent can be applied toward the.
They're calling them. They'll call them.
5, 4,
official sponsor
3,
of the Amarillo Venom Indoor Football Team.
Abilene, Texas, the Taylor County Coliseum here. The Amarillo Venom made their way to town. Lone Star Football League action. The lights are out, and hopefully the lights won't be turned out on the Venom tonight as they look to go 2-0 on the young season here in the Lone Star Football League. Big shout out to all our Venom fans back there in Amarillo, Texas. If you're listening on 95.7 The Car, or if you're on the B2 network, we're so glad you're joining us tonight. 1-0, the Amarillo Venom come into town last time out against the New Mexico Stars, a new team in the Lone Star Football League. And many of you out there may be thinking, well, who are these Abilene Bombers? We don't remember those guys last year in the league. And they are not a new team. It's just a new team that's been rebranded. Any of you that are familiar with the big country down here, there's Dyess Air Force Base, which is a huge deal down here in Abilene, Texas. And so they've rebranded themselves, a new color scheme, a new mascot to reflect sort of what's going on here in the big country of Texas. And so now we do have the Abilene Bombers in the Lone Star Football League. We're sitting here and getting ready. The lights are out. They're bringing the cars in. They're lining up. They're lining up the opening lineups here. We're going to do that in a second. We'll have the national anthem. We'll get the kinks worked out here in just a second on the B2 network. Understand that it's awful soft. We've got to call in. We'll get that fixed. But all you Venom fans listening out there tonight, we are so glad that you're joining us. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back here for kickoff. The Amarillo Venom, you're listening to 95.7 The Car.
Come enjoy the staycation package brought to you by the Courtyard Marriott Hotel of Amarillo, located on 540 West across from the Westgate Mall. Staycation gives citizens of Amarillo an opportunity to save money and visit local attractions within their own city, as opposed to the high cost of vacation traveling.
Sorry, Kenny. We'll get the kinks worked out.
Visitors will receive a gift certificate to the Westgate Mall in Amarillo, dinner at the Country Barn Steakhouse, and tickets to see the Amarillo Venom professional indoor football team. The Courtyard Marriott is conveniently located near several of Amarillo's popular restaurants and is only minutes away from Amarillo's IMAX movie theater, the Westgate Mall, and the Amarillo Civic Center, home of the Amarillo Venom. Save money and time with the staycation package brought to you by the Courtyard Marriott Hotel. Travel Lodge. Find adventure deep in the heart of Texas at the Travel Lodge Amarillo West Hotel, conveniently located off Interstate 40 with easy access to downtown. Our pet-friendly Amarillo Hotel.
Need another one? We got 30 more seconds.
One more, yes, please.
International Airport.
There's
It's
Dragon.
the best of the Wild West at your doorstep. Get going each morning with a free hot breakfast. Use the free Wi-Fi internet access to plan your day. If you want to relax, go
20 more seconds, Toby, or do you want one more?
Yeah, 20 more. One more after this would be great. Gives me a little time to get through this pregame.
And our front desk staff is here to assist you 24 hours a day. Kids 17 and under stay free with an adult, and rates start as low as $39.99. Travel Lodge Amarillo West Hotel. Call today, 353-3541. Travel Lodge is the official host of your Amarillo Venom.
Hi, this is Lacey from Gold's Gym. You asked for it. You can now join Gold's Gym Puckett Plaza for $9.99 a month. No kidding, $9.99 a month. And for $9.99, you get great equipment, great trainers, and lots of group exercise classes like Zumba, yoga, and cycling classes. Everything that works for only $9.99 a month. And ladies, if intimidation is your fear, Gold's Gym offers Amarillo's only, ladies only, full-service gym. And Gold's
30 seconds.
Thank you.
You can have fun while you work out. And did you know Gold's Gym Puckett Plaza is only one of our 2 Amarillo gyms? Our other gym on Blackburn offers even more, like an indoor pool, racquetball court, whirlpool, steam room, saunas, and free towel service. It's the gym for members who like to have it all. Don't settle for less in the gym. Going to the gym is for you, right? Don't you deserve the best? Join Gold's Gym Puckett Plaza for only $9.99 a month. Or pay a little more and
10
get a
seconds.
Blackburn gym. Take your pick. And as always, sign no contract and get the rest of the month for free.
5,
Gym, there's
4,
nothing else like it.
3,
Gold's Gym,
2,
South Blackburn,
1.
Puckett Plaza.
It's time for football, Venom fans. The Amarillo Venom set to take on the Abilene Bombers here at the Taylor County Coliseum in Abilene, Texas tonight. 1-0, the Venom come in to Abilene, but Abilene Bombers also 1-0 on the early season, the Lone Star Football League. Some newcomers this year for the Amarillo Venom and some guys we definitely want to talk about. First off, I said newcomers, but let's talk about a couple of those old-timers. Number one, Anthony Clark. You always got to love that guy. He's a super player. He was a former WT guy. Had a tryout this year with the Houston Texans. We were just so proud of Anthony and know that he's got huge things in his future. Boy, so glad that he plays for the Venom. He does a great job for us. Also followed by Raymond Johnson, the guy that was the MVP of the Lone Star Football League. He has done a great job. The team calls him Nelly because he looks just like the rap star Nelly. and he is 110 miles an hour, full speed all the time, does a great job. David Irizarry joins back with the Venom. He joined the team midway through the season last year, and he has just done a great job at the cornerback position and really led as a leader this year for the team, sort of stepping up in that role. Doug Williams out of Oklahoma Panhandle State, a guy that came out of California, found his way there in Oklahoma, and now he's a member of the Venom and had some ties to Coach Daniel Snyder, who was the defensive coordinator for OPSU there for a while. Grabbed on to Doug, got him to Abilene, or got him to Amarillo, and now he's in Abilene playing for us tonight. Does a great job. One of the old-time favorites for Venom fans is number 7, Jared Williams, J. Will, from Texas Tech University. Big, tall, physical defensive end, and really adds a spark. As I'm talking right now, the Abilene Bombers have made their way onto the field, led by number 55, Jermaine Blakely. Now, real quick about Jermaine Blakely. If anybody has seen the movie Friday Night Lights and the team Dallas Carter, that was filmed in Odessa. Well, Blakely, he's a longtime member of the Lone Star Football League, played in Odessa last year. Well, if you watch that movie Friday Night Lights, he's the first guy that you'll see as Carter comes through the run-through. He's a big physical player. Been named team captain here in Abilene. They did a big story on him in the Abilene Reporter News today, how he's one of the longtime veterans and made his way over to Abilene and now unanimously voted as team captain. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays tonight in that leadership role with the new team, and it's our first chance to get a look at him here in Abilene. Nate Davis, no need to introduce him, former San Francisco 49er, joined the Venom about week 8 last year and led the team to the Lone Star Football League championship. The guy has a cannon arm, and hopefully we'll see big things out of him tonight. He leads the Lone Star Football League in passing yards and passer rating after just one game. Threw 5 touchdown passes last week and found a new favorite receiver, and that is a guy that some of you remember is number 11, Alex Watson, out of Northern Arizona University. Now, Alex is a veteran to the arena game, played with Coach Julian Reese back in the John Lyles days, and just really came into the camp this year, came in good shape, big, strong, physical receiver, and has added that other dimension. We talk about our skill players as being a strength for the Venom this year. You got Anthony Clark, Raymond Johnson, Doug Williams, and now adding Alex Watson to the mix. Some pretty deadly receivers there with those guys. A couple other players I want to talk about. One in particular out of Texas Tech University, and a local guy, Sawyer Vest. From Childress, Texas, comes in. He played a year at Tech, wrapped up his senior year there, spent a off season in Orlando getting in shape, and then came back up to the Texas Panhandle, back home, and now playing for the Venom, a guy that lots of people really are looking forward to seeing. What we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break. They're about to do the prayer and the national anthem. We'll take a quick 2-minute timeout, and we'll come back with kickoff. I promise you kickoff here on the car.
Thank you for this opportunity to come here together and watch a game that so many of us love. We thank you for getting a little safe travel here. We ask that you can safe travel home as well. Lord, we ask that you protect these teams tonight as they compete. I pray tonight that all that we do will glorify your name. Pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
Kenny, am I clear?
Do you want a break now, or
Yes.
you just want this to run?
What a beautiful sunrise.
All right, you're clear.
Thank you, sorry.
Untroubled, unperturbed, some might
They're doing
say
Jimi
you're
Hendrix.
more.
I didn't hear the car letters.
Sorry. Must be this great breakfast we got off McDonald's dollar menu.
Let's go 2 minutes.
Well, I mean, premium roast coffee, breakfast burritos, hash browns, everything's awesome in just $1 each.
Oh, so you're feeling kind of smart.
Indubitably.
McDonald's dollar menu for breakfast. The simple joy of being smart. Participate in McDonald's. A la carte only.
As a man who's lived a while, I feel obligated to share wisdom. Fellas, don't call cute girls dude. I've heard you do it. And make sure to try McDonald's 20-piece chicken McNuggets for just $4.99 on the extra value menu. They're tender, crispy, delicious.
You want 30 more
and
seconds?
numbers
Yes.
encourage sharing. Maybe with that girl you used to call dude. 20-piece chicken McNuggets. The simple joy of being extra smart. Price and participation may vary.
Hungry for piping hot pizza? Mr. Gaddy's is the place for pizza and the best game room in town. Come enjoy the all-you-can-eat buffet with made-to-order pizza, pasta, and a fresh salad bar 7 days a week. Or live it up in the Gaddy game room where you could win a new iPad. Remember, it's all-you-can-eat for unbeatable prices with our fantastic daily
10
specials.
seconds.
Come any day of the week, even Sunday after church.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A rousing rendition of the national anthem, sort of Jimi Hendrix style here down in Abilene, Texas tonight, as we are going to clear the field and get ready for kickoff in the Lone Star Football League. Second season of the Lone Star Football League. Last year, the inaugural season, and comprised solely of teams out of Texas, and that has changed this year as we've added New Mexico. The New Mexico Stars came out of the Indoor Football League and joined the mix here, and they have made a great impact already. A fantastic facility there in Albuquerque, and I, for one, am looking forward to making the trip there later on this summer and getting out and checking that out. Now, the Venom will be back in town, back in Amarillo on April 20th, getting set to take on the Laredo Rattlesnakes, which should be a matchup of two of the best teams in the Lone Star Football League. Once again, Laredo came into Abilene on the first week of the season, jumped out to a huge lead, and then sort of pitter-pattered around and got their tail beat and left with a 62-61 loss. And so they are trying to get back on track tonight. They're in New Mexico taking on the Stars. And the Stars, who are 1-1, and Laredo comes into that 1-1 as well. So both of those teams trying to go 2-1 on the season. But both of these teams here tonight, Abilene and Amarillo, trying to go 2-0 on the season as we have the captains making their way out to the field. The captains for the Amarillo Venom is number 3, Raymond Johnson. Number 7, Jared Williams. 24, Tim O'Neill. And then number 1, Anthony Clark. Captains for the Abilene Bombers begin with number 55. We talked about him earlier, Jermaine Blakely, a great big player, former West Texas Roughneck, longtime member of the Lone Star Football League. Number 56, Alex Joyner, is also joining him down there. And an interesting story about Joyner, he's a great big physical-looking guy on the field, but a big softy outside of it. He is a great man. I want to give him some kudos. This week he was named a foster parent for a couple children here in the Abilene area, and he has those children here with him tonight. I'm looking at his wife as we speak, and just what a great impact he's making on kids by taking them in and giving them an opportunity. So it looks like the coin toss has happened, and Amarillo has deferred, looks like, as Coach Julian Reese getting ready to bring Amarillo Venom here into Abilene, get them started off tonight. Now, a big article in the Abilene Reporter News today about how Abilene has defeated every team in the Lone Star Football League except for one, and that's the Amarillo Venom. And so we're going to try to keep that as we go tonight and hopefully keep that on. A last-minute scratch for the Amarillo Venom, for Venom fans back at home. Ron Evans Jr., as most of you know, called Biscuit, had an injury in pregame, and it looks like he'll be fine. He's standing up, but Kevin Brown was the last-minute replacement for him. So a replacement in that secondary, as you lose a guy like Evans, who's a veteran of the game, a former West Texas A&M Buffalo, you wonder with a couple of young guys, Brown and Sawyer Vest, in that secondary, how they'll respond tonight. Of course, they're joined by David Irizarry, but they'll have their hands full here tonight. So Amarillo won the toss, they deferred. They're going to kick off. And going back deep for the Abilene Bombers, it's hard not to say Rough Riders, is Juan Reese. Now, Reese, he's a long-time guy. He's out of Southwest Oklahoma, played for the Rough Riders. He played for the Houston Stallions. He's a long-time journeyman here in the Lone Star Football League. He's a guy that makes plays, and he'll be dangerous. Teeing it up for the Amarillo Venom is Tascosa native, former Montana State graduate Jason Cunningham. The Venom will be kicking right to left on the radio dial. Cunningham takes a step and drives it right into the front row. It bounces off a guy, and then they are going to recover. It's number 20 for Abilene, Greg Yeldell, and Abilene's going to have great field position to start off. Cunningham sent a missile off that front row, kicked it about 3 feet off the ground. It bounced off Yeldell's pads, and he fell down right back on it. So it looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 as the ball's going to be just spotted. Actually, I'm going to say 1st and goal. The ball is directly on the 10-yard line. 1st and goal for Abilene. Twin receivers on the left-hand side, single receiver on the right, and that's Edwards, who's making his way from left to right. Quarterback is Brian Ingram, and Ingram throws, pass, and he's incomplete. as his receiver had a step. That was Wally Mumman. Had a step on the young Sawyer Vest, but the pass falls incomplete. Second down, and the Venom came into Abilene last year and just caught on fire the first quarter as they reared off to about a 25-point lead quickly, and they need to have a quick stand here tonight and don't give any momentum to the Abilene Bombers. Byron Ingram, the quarterback. Byron's at a Morehouse College. He's also been here a couple of years for the Abilene Rough Riders. They have twin receivers again on the left-hand side. Single receiver in motion is number 9, Cashmere, as he makes his way. His pass looks like it's coming, and it's batted down all the way back to the 15-yard line. And anybody that's followed Venom football, and he's in his face, that's Jared J. Williams, big number 7 out of Texas Tech University. And just like that, it's third down as Ingram went to pass. And Jay Will goes about 6'6", put those hands up in the air, and he's a lot bigger than that, and the ball goes flying backwards about 20 yards, and a huge third down now coming for Abilene. Ball spotted directly on the 10-yard line as Ingram has the play, and he brings it in. Juan Reese, that's a guy to watch right here in this situation. He's going to be matched up with Kevin Brown up top. In motion is Cashmere. Trip receivers on the left-hand side. Dropping back to pass. Pass comes across the middle, caught, and then absolutely decapitated at the 3-yard line. That was LaJuan Edwards with the catch. But then David Irizarry came up and took him out right at the kneecaps, and it's fourth down for the Venom, and they have a chance to make a stand. Ball's going to be spotted on the 3-yard line. Fourth down and 3 yards to go. Bombers are going left to right on your radio dial. The Bombers dressed in their new uniforms, solid white helmets. Look for something quick right here up top. Twin receivers on the left-hand side, single receiver down low. Now the motion man, Cashmere, coming from left to right. Here's the snap, drops back, looks for the pass. Pass goes up and it falls incomplete, and the Venom have held. How about that Venom defense blowing their back 4 straight plays? Abilene had great field position after the Cunningham kick goes bouncing off the first row, and they somehow get it. But the defense led by Daniel Snyder gets out there, bows their back, and it's first down, Amarillo Venom. Ball's going to be spotted at the 3-yard line. 47 yards to pay dirt for the Venom. Nate Davis has the call. Looks like some confusion in the Venom huddle as Alex Watson is looking over there, and Coach Reese just let Anthony Clark have an earful as he is getting in there, but still plenty of time on the play clock. Just getting the jitters out. You got to remember, we've been off 2 weeks. Twin receivers on the left-hand side, and Venom are going to have to burn a timeout now, and I can tell you what, Coach Julian Reese is not happy about the miscommunication, and he is letting his players have an earful. We're going to stay right here with you, Venom fans. I know I killed you in pregame as we were trying to get the kinks out a little bit and get everything ready to roll, but the Amarillo Venom defense, got to talk about those guys. Jared Williams, the big bat down, then just a tipped pass that goes out of the back of the end zone on fourth down, where Abilene had gotten all the way down to the 3-yard line. And now the Venom are going to have it first and 10. Ball spotted at the 3-yard line. We'll call it the 3. It's just inside the 3-yard line here at the Taylor County Coliseum tonight. We've got the right folks in this time. Raymond Johnson gives Anthony Clark a big pat on the back and says, "I got this, man," as Alex Watson, Raymond Johnson Jr., Doug Williams will be the receivers. Nate Davis, your quarterback. The Venom going right to left on the radio dial, and it's Johnson who is in motion. Davis, drop back, looking, under pressure, and throws an interception. And it's going to be returned for a touchdown. Davis had a man in his face, and he got rid of it quick. Just a good defensive effort, and it's going to be number 21, Archie Reed, for Abilene, who runs to the center of the field, similar like Terrell Owens did with the Dallas Cowboys when he played for San Francisco. I don't know if that has a little meaning there, as Davis used to be a former San Francisco 49er, but a pick six, and Abilene's got the early lead 6-0 as they're lining up for the extra point. Felipe Martinez set to tee it up for Abilene. Here's the snap. Ball's down. Snap. Kicks up and no good. Or good. They call it good. 7-0. Abilene leads the Amarillo Venom. You're listening to Amarillo Venom football right here on the car.
Come enjoy the staycation package brought to you by the Courtyard Hotel of Amarillo, located
He just got hit right in the mouth when he threw it.
Staycations give citizens of the community an opportunity to save money and visit local attractions within their own city, as opposed to the high cost of vacation traveling. With the staycation package, visitors will receive a gift certificate to the Westgate Mall in Amarillo, dinner at the Country Barn Steakhouse, and tickets to see the Amarillo Venom professional indoor football team. The Courtyard Marriott is conveniently located near several of Amarillo's popular restaurants, and
about 10 seconds.
Perfect.
Amarillo's IMAX movie theater, the Westgate Mall, and the Amarillo Civic Center, home of the Amarillo Venom.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
11:57 remaining in the first quarter. There's a lot of football to be played here in Abilene, Texas, but the Abilene Bombers have the early 7-0 lead, and really it's been done with their defense. Their defense has been on the field one play, and it ended up with a Nate Davis interception return for a touchdown as Raymond Johnson Jr., who is a dangerous return man, sets ready to return this kickoff from Martinez. Martinez will be kicking it off left to right in your radio dial, and the Venom once again have been off for a week with the Easter break, but Abilene's been off 2 weeks with Easter break, so can't use that as an excuse as Martinez takes a step and puts his big right foot into it. It bounces up high, and it's going to be Alex Watson who takes it to his 13-yard line, gets blocked. He's out past the 20, out past midfield, and we're going to have a flag and probably a holding call on the Amarillo Venom, and it's not the start that you would like to see here tonight in Abilene. So it looks like a holding call. We're going to back it up 10 yards, so the Venom will take it over, looks like on their 10-yard line from where the flag's thrown. Let's wait for the official call as they're turning and giving it to us right now. And that is the call indeed, holding on the Venom. And Watson with the return there. Got out past midfield, looked like good field position. But all for naught as the Venom are going to start 1st and 10 on their own 10-yard line. You know, the bad thing is we throw an interception for a pick six. The good thing is we get the ball right back and an opportunity to try to settle down a little bit, get something going, and see what Abilene's really going to do to us defensively tonight. Twin receivers on the left-hand side. We got a little bit of breathing room now, and Anthony Clark's going to be the motion man as Davis is under center. Looks, quick pass out to Alex Watson, who's going to have a first down and then some. Out to midfield where he's knocked into the wall by Wally Mumman, but first down just like that as Amarillo and Coach Reese really liked what they saw just then. The defensive backs were playing off about 7 yards. Davis just took one step back, found Watson, who is going to have a gain of, we're going to call it 14 yards, but it's first down. Ball just inside the 24-yard line of Amarillo as they're going right to left. Clock's ticking right at 11 minutes here in the first quarter. Twin receivers on the right-hand side. Anthony Clark in motion. Another quick pass. Same play, other side to Alex Watson, who's going to have a catch, and he's going to gain about 7 yards all the way inside Bomber territory to the 19-yard line, and Coach Reese will do that all night long if they give it to us, and I like it. It's there. Let's use it. So second down, Venom. Davis has the call. It didn't take long. He looked at Coach Reese. Coach Reese had him the play just like that. Now, one thing about Abilene is where the player benches are, they're way down in the corner of the end zone. So it's hard to communicate back and forth how to get your substitutes in. Watson in motion. Davis dropping, looking, pump fake. Now he's running. He's got room to run, and he's going to be hit on the ground late and no call. Davis slides, and he gets hit right in the chops, and then there's an absolute no call as the Venom are going to be faced with third down. You've got to be able to protect your quarterbacks in the arena game, and when a guy slides down, you shouldn't get hit right in the chops like we did just then, but sometimes that's what happens, and you just keep on playing. Third down, we'll call it inches for the Venom. Ball's on the 16-yard line in Abilene territory. Twin receivers, Watson and Anthony Clark, the guy who's in motion. Quick pass out to Watson. He's got the first down and about 2 yards more on a little slip screen to Watson, and he's been the favorite receiver already tonight of Nate Davis. I just talked about the way that the player bench setup is here, and right now the Venom, they're way down on the left-hand side of the field in Bomber territory, but yet their bench is all the way in the end zone. So Coach Reese is having to turn and communicate about 25, 30 yards behind him, trying to get players in and out of the game, and that is a difficult setup. Of course, Abilene's got the exact same problem. They're on the other side in the end zone, so no one fair advantage either way. as the Venom come out now, first down. Trip receivers. Motion man is Doug Williams, the X Factor. Davis looking, dropping, throwing. Ball's tipped down and almost intercepted by Jermaine Blakely. Went back to the slip screen route that time. Blakely he didn't rush at all. He took 2 steps backwards, got his hands up in anticipation of that little screen. So nice play by the Bombers as it's second down. The clock continues to run. 8:44 remaining here in the first quarter. And this is the type of game that you know that Abilene wants, is because the Venom are a quick strike, high impact, high power offense. And the longer they can lull us to sleep, they'll love it. But the thing is, they don't want to give up the big play. They have got their safeties backed up almost 7 to 10 yards, and that is big time. We're going to get a free play here as Davis throws deep. It's going to be intercepted, but the Venom are going to get a free play because he was under pressure. It's going to be offsides on the Bombers. They caught him with a different snap count that time, and we got the free play, took it as Davis was being tackled in the backfield because he had 2 guys run at him unabated to the quarterback. But we'll take the 5-yard penalty, and it's second down and 5 now for the Venom. The ball inside the Coors Light red zone, all the way down to the 7-yard line. Anthony Clark making his way into the ball game. Raymond Johnson Jr. takes a step out. Nate Davis, quarterback of the Venom, standing by Coach Reese, waiting on the call. And something that I already like to see is there's a couple Abilene players sort of tugging in those old football pants, looking a little tired there. And if it's a stamina game, you know, you got to love the speed and the skill of the Venom, as you'd hope that would play in our favor. So after the penalty, it's going to be first and goal now for the Venom. Huge penalty for Abilene. And I'll be honest, I don't know how that happened, because on first down, they batted it down. Second down, so I don't know if the guy has it wrong or not, but anyway, we're going to take it. And it may be because of the penalty. Quick, fast, back to the backside of Watson, who's going to gain about 2 yards before he is stuck right in the mouth by number 21, Archie Reed, already making 2 plays. Reed with the early pick 6. And the Venom continue to dink down the field as they are lulling this Abilene defense to sleep. The ball's going to be placed on the 6-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 1. As Davis standing by Reese, waiting on the call. Doug Williams, Anthony Clark, Tim O'Neill. Alex Watson, the skill guy, is in right now for the Venom. Ricky Padilla, the center for the Venom. He's a new addition this year. He's joined out there by big number 66, McGill. He's a large lad, and then Eric Waltz out there. Davis looking, throwing, pass up. Doug Williams right over the top of his head. Doug had come open there on the trips receiver, and it ends up going into some lady's beer on the second row. She got a splish splash, take a bath, car wash from Quick Quack. DrunkDriveDirty.com just then. Compliments of Doug Williams. So it's third down and goal. Now, it'd be interesting to see what the Venom do if they're faced with fourth down, knowing that you've got an all-pro kicker in your backfield over there. Do you take the points, or do you just try to score right here on third down as it's third and goal, 6:36 remaining in the first quarter? The Venom come out, going right to left on your radio dial. Williams and Clark, twin receivers on the right-hand side. Watson, single receiver on the left-hand side. Davis, dropping, looking, finding, still scrambling, rolling to his right. He's still rolling. Blakely pressuring. Comes loose. Watson comes loose. Ball goes out of the back of the end zone as he was being pressured that time by number 20, Greg Yeldell. And here comes Cunningham to try to get some points on the board. You're on the road, and you know that you got to have points when you can have it, and trust your defense that they're going to hold like they did earlier, as Jason Cunningham from Tascosa High School in Amarillo, Texas, is coming out. Ball's going to be spotted at the 14-yard line, 24-yard field goal. Almost an extra point here for Cunningham. The hold will be Nate Davis. The snap will be Tim O'Neill. Cunningham's ready. Here comes the snap. The ball's down. The kick's up, and it's drilled. Cunningham gets us on the board. 7-3, 5:35 remaining in the first quarter. When you're on the road, you got to take points when you get them. We're going to take a break when we can get one right now. You're listening to Venom Football on the car.
Travel Lodge. Find adventure
in Claire,
heart of Texas.
Thank you.
The Travel Lodge Amarillo West Hotel, conveniently located off Interstate 40 with easy access to downtown. Our pet-friendly Amarillo Hotel is just minutes away from Rick Husband Amarillo International Airport and puts the best of the Wild West at your doorstep. Get going each morning with a free hot breakfast. Use the free Wi-Fi internet access.
Hey, we can go 2 minutes here. They've got an on-field promotion.
Stretch out in your spacious hotel room. Non-smoking rooms available. And our front desk staff is here to assist you 24 hours a day. Kids 17 and under stay free with an adult. And rates start as low as $39.99. Travel Lodge Amarillo West Hotel. Call today. 353-3541. Travel Lodge is the official host of your Amarillo Venom.
What a beautiful sunrise.
It's resplendent.
The water's so calm.
Untroubled, unperturbed, some might say. Reposeful.
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry. Must be this great breakfast we got off McDonald's dollar menu.
Not following you.
Well, I mean premium roast coffee, breakfast burritos, hash browns, everything's awesome in just $1 each.
Oh, so you're feeling kind of smart.
Indubitably.
McDonald's dollar menu breakfast. The simple joy of being smart. Specifically McDonald's, a la carte only.
As a man who's lived a while, I feel obligated to share wisdom. Fellas, don't call cute girls dude. I've heard you do it. And make sure to try McDonald's 20-piece chicken nuggets for just
We're good after this one, Kenny.
extra value menu.
Got 10 seconds.
Perfect.
Delicious. And numbers that encourage sharing. Maybe with that girl you used to call dude. 20-piece chicken.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Price and
1.
may vary.
5:35 remaining in the first quarter. The Venom trails 7-3 as Jason Cunningham set to kick it off. He takes 2 steps, puts the foot into it. This time it's going to bounce right to big Jermaine Blakely, who's got it inside the 20-yard line, and then he is met by 3 or 4 Venom players, including Sawyer Vest. He is the first man there, and then looks like Kevin Brown, a little cleanup action there. Big Blakely goes. He's a big man. He's 6'4", 340 pounds. That's a lot of hamburger meat right there for a guy as he makes his way out of the field. As Abilene's got good field position once again. Now the ball's going to be spotted at the Amarillo Venom 20-yard line. Now some people ask, why do they not kick it deep in this game? It's just such a wide-open game that, it's such a threat for a kickoff return for a touchdown. And then last year in the league, you saw a lot of teams just kick it out of bounds every play, and basically a new league rule has stopped that, prevented the kicking it out of bounds every time. So you're going to get quick, some short kicks, big onside kicks, things like that in this game. Mark Gutierrez has made his way into the field for the Venom. He's a jack linebacker, plays, he's a new addition to the team, played at West Texas last year. He was injured the first week of the season. Actually, he's going to be playing defensive end right now. And Shaka Harris has entered the game. He'll be playing jack linebacker as twin receivers on the left-hand side, and look like they crossed the line, and it's a deep pass over to Kevin Brown's head and caught at the 5-yard line. Great coverage by Brown, but he just had a guy go up and get it over the top of him. Lamont Cashmere, he goes 6'3", and Kevin Brown goes 5'6", and Cashmere just out-jumped him that time as it was a nice pass from Byron Ingram, and the ball's now, it's 1st and goal on the 5-yard line. And a lot of new faces in for the Venom right now. We talked about the early injury to Ron Evans Jr. and Kevin Brown filling in for him. And like I say, the 5'6" Brown going against the tall Cashmere might be a matchup to watch. 1st and goal. Shotgun formation, trip receivers on the right-hand side, and it's a quarterback keep all the way, and he's going to be in for a touchdown. They put all 3 receivers on the right-hand side, motioned the fullback that way, and then direct snap to the quarterback who goes in, Byron Ingram, for a 5-yard touchdown. And just like that, the Abilene Bombers have extended the lead to 14-3 here in Abilene, Texas tonight. Still a lot of football to be played. And I talked about the young players. Shaka Harris, a rookie. Sawyer Vest, a rookie. Mark Gutierrez didn't play last week, didn't play the first game for the Venom. So a lot of guys that are young and new and coming in as we await the extra point from Martinez. With the hold, the snap's up, and the kick is good. 14-3. 4:11 remaining in the first period here in Abilene, Texas. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Amarillo, not Abilene, Amarillo Venom football right here on the car.
Hungry for piping hot pizza?
You're clear.
Daddy's is the place for pizza and the best game room in town. Come enjoy the all-you-can-eat buffet with made-to-order pizza, pasta, and a fresh salad bar 7 days a week. Or live it up in the Gaddy game room and you can win a new iPad. Remember, it's all-you-can-eat for unbeatable prices with our fantastic daily specials. Come any day of the week, even Sunday after church. Mr. Gaddy's Pizza, 4412 Southwestern, where every day is a Gaddy's Day.
The Silver Oak Apartment Complex is located at 7
We're good after this
Southeast 34th. In the new Tradelands Estate Development, the apartment complex features 1, 2, and 3-bedroom apartments. Featured amenities range from a sparkling pool, 24/7 fitness center, to high-speed internet, a playground, and
about 10 seconds.
Also, Silver Oak Apartments is part of the REAP program, where 20% of each month's rent can be applied toward the purchase of a new home.
5,
Silver Oak Apartments,
4,
an official
3,
sponsor of the Amarillo Venom indoor football team.
0.
14-3, the Abilene Bombers lead the Amarillo Venom here in Abilene, Texas, and at the Taylor County Coliseum as Martinez is set to kick it off. And back deep for the Venom is Alex Watson and Raymond Johnson Jr. as Martinez has his hand in the air and he's ready to. He's got some baby blue socks on tonight. Those are rather interesting. He puts those baby blues, kicks it down. It's going to be Watson, and he ball trickles over and goes over the wall, so the kick will go out of bounds, and that'll benefit the Venom as the ball is going to be placed at the 14-yard line. I say benefit. It's going to be placed at the 14-yard line. We're going to have a timeout for an on-field promotion. Looks like some dancers are coming out. Makes you wonder why they didn't just do that with the score for touchdown. Sort of a break in the action. I'm not too sure about that as we have a timeout with 4 minutes. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. You're listening to Venom Football on the Car.
The Silver Oak Apartment Complex is clear. 1710 Southeast 34th. In the new Tradelands Estate Developments, the apartment complex features 1, 2, and 3-bedroom apartments. Featured amenities range from a sparkling pool, 24/7 fitness center, to high-speed internet, a playground, and a basketball court. Also, Silver Oak Apartments is part of the REAP program, where 20% of each month's rent can be applied toward the purchase of a new home.
5,
Oak Apartments,
4,
official sponsor
3,
of the Amarillo
2,
indoor football
1.
team.
4:07 remaining in the first period. It's 14-3 Abilene here as they're sort of lulling us to sleep. You know, just now we've got some dancers out on the field still. The music stopped. Maybe that'll help us out, but, you know, they scored on us, and that's typically when you'd bring your cheerleaders out. Instead, they kicked it off to us and stopped the game, and so tough to get that, just no momentum, no flow. And then I look down on the Venom bench right now, and, you know, we sort of look like we're stunned a little bit, and Abilene, they're determined not to give up a big play, and that's really one of the things that the Venom have is that big play capability. As it's 1st and 10 for the Venom. Ball's on their own 13-yard line. Johnson Jr. in motion as Davis dropping, looking. He's got all day to throw. No one comes open. Now he's running for his life. Throws one up, and Alex Watson comes back, and it's going to be a 2-yard completion. And we just look like we are not in a groove at this point tonight. And, you know, maybe a little bit of the open week and things like that fall into that as it's going to be a gain. They're going to give us 3 yards as Watson did a nice job that time coming back to the ball. As, once again, Abilene is playing so deep, so soft, those big play capabilities that we're used to, they're just not there. 2nd down, we'll call it 7. Ball's on the outside of the 15-yard line. Right to left on the radio dial, the Venom are going. Trips receivers on the left-hand side. It's Watson, Johnson Jr., and the motion man is Doug Williams. Davis under center. Williams crosses the line. Davis dropping, looking, finding, throwing, and nobody's there. And the ball falls gently to the floor as that is, looks like Doug Williams was the intended receiver that time. And now the Venom are faced with 3rd down. Now remember, in the indoor football game, there's not a such thing as a punt. You can't do it. But one thing that's interesting about this facility we're in tonight, but it's sort of like playing at home. The ceiling's pretty low. And to be able to kick those long field goals, you almost just have to punch it through, and that makes it extremely difficult on your kickers. So it's 3rd and 7. We'll see if Nate Davis and the crew can prevent Jason Cunningham from coming out. As it's twin receivers on the left-hand side. Doug Williams will be your motion man. He's up top. Davis under center, looking, snap, dropping, pressure. Throwing across the middle, and it's a great catch by Doug Williams, and that is a Ryan O'Neal 1st down. Out past midfield, Doug Williams, the X Factor I call him. He goes 6'4", out of Oklahoma Panhandle State, and he just found pay dirt, first down, as Davis fires it in there on the post route. Nice job, first down, Venom. That's the type of play that you got to have. Try to sort of break this sort of lull that we're in as the Venom still seem to be a little bit stagnant, and give credit to Abilene where credit's due. Really playing soft, playing everything underneath, and those deep routes are just not there. Twin receivers on the left-hand side. Tim O'Neill, the fullback this time. It's Doug Williams in motion. It's O'Neill with the handoff, and he has running room. And O'Neill is going to gain about 6 yards there as Coach Reese saw what he liked, and he gives the fullback out of Oklahoma Panhandle State University a gain of, looks like, more than 6, as it'll be second down. Ball all the way to the 16, we'll call it 16-yard line. It sits in between the 16 and 17. Clock continues to roll. 1:22 remaining in the first quarter. And it's been one to really want to forget if we can't get some points on the board here. 3 points in a quarter in the indoor game is not much for this high power, as Davis just now turned and pitched to the left-hand side, and there was not anyone there as Tim O'Neill went right and Davis went left, and it looked like the Little Giants there for a second with the ball rolling around, and Coach Reese gives O'Neill an absolute earful, as instead of third down and short, now it's third down and call it 15 for the Venom. 47 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 14-3, Abilene leads. Decent crowd here tonight in Abilene. It's still late arriving crowd as the clock goes under 35 seconds. Trip receivers on the right-hand side. We've got playmakers. Let's get the hands on the ball as Davis drops, looks wide open as Johnson across the middle, jumps up, bounce off of his head, and the ball's intercepted. Run back past midfield and all the way down to the Amarillo Venom 20-yard line, as everything that can go wrong's going wrong. Wally Mummin with the interception, and the Venom looks shell-shocked so far here in the first quarter. Johnson jumped up. It bounced right off his face mask. He had his man beat, and it bounces right into Mummin's hand as Abilene gets ready to start their third possession of the ball game, and all 3 possessions have started in Venom territory. Now, will that young Venom defense be able to bow their back and make a stop here? Nate Davis goes in now at linebacker, replacing Shaka Harris. Twin receivers on the left-hand side. Now moving to right. Juan Reese going to be covered by David Irizarry. Dropping, passing, throws, complete. Inside the 15-yard line. Makes a man miss. And then he's going to be tackled by Sawyer Vest and David Irizarry down at the 9-yard line. Let's see where the spot is. It looks like it's going to be first and goal now for Abilene. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. And quite frankly, I'm glad it's over because we can do better these next 3. We're going to find out. Stick with us. 14-3, Abilene leads the Amarillo Venom. You're listening to Venom Football right here on the Car.
Travel Lodge. Find adventure deep in Texas. At the Travelodge Amarillo West Hotel, conveniently located off Interstate 40 with easy access to downtown. Our pet-friendly Amarillo Hotel is just minutes away from Rick Husband Amarillo International Airport and puts the best of the Wild West at your doorstep. Get you want 2 minutes here? With a free breakfast. Use the free Wi-Fi internet access to plan your day. If you want to relax, go for a swim in the outdoor pool or stretch out in your spacious hotel room. Non-smoking rooms available. And our front desk staff is here to assist you 24 hours a day. Kids 17 and under stay free with an adult, and rates start as low as $39.99. Travelodge Amarillo West Hotel. Call today, 353-3541. Travelodge is the official host of your Amarillo Venom.
What a beautiful sunrise.
It's resplendent.
The water's so calm.
Untroubled, unperturbed, some might say reposeful.
What are you doing?
Oh, sorry. Must be this great breakfast we got off McDonald's dollar menu.
Not following you.
Well, I mean, premium roast coffee, breakfast burritos, hash browns, everything's awesome in just a buck each.
Oh, so you're feeling kind of smart.
Indubitably.
McDonald's dollar menu at breakfast. The simple joke of being smart. Emphasis with McDonald's. Avocado.
As a man who's lived a while, I feel obligated to share wisdom. Fellas, don't call cute girls dude. I've heard you do it. And make sure to try McDonald's 20-piece chicken McNuggets for just $4.99 on the extra value menu.
About 10 seconds.
Thanks.
Delicious. and numbers that encourage sharing. Maybe with that girl you used to call dude. 20-piece chicken.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Right back to action here as Abilene has it first and goal. Ball spotted right directly on the 10-yard line. Twin receivers on the right-hand side. The Venom trail 14-3 as we start the second quarter. In motion is number 3, Edwards, as he goes left to right and he crosses the line as the pass was back out of the end zone. And he had a step that time on Irizarry as Irizarry and Brown are talking right there. All three of the defensive backs get together right there. And remember, Brown was a last-minute addition, and I look at Coach Danny Snyder, who has both hands wide open out past his side, saying, come on, man, let's go. 14:36 remaining here. Second down goal. Ball spotted right on the 10-yard line, right to left. The Bombers are going on the Amarillo Venom. It's Edwards and Cashmere, receivers on the right. Juan Reese. He goes from left to right, now the motion man. Dropping back his pass is going to go out of the back of the end zone. That was Ingram with the pass. Once again intended for Juan Reese and Irizarry with the coverage. And the Venom defense has really been good so far tonight. You know, they bowed their back and had the early stop. And then after the Venom made it a 7-3 ball game, after the interception for a touchdown, they really played pretty well, made a couple good plays. It's just Abilene out-jumped us on a jump ball, and now the Venom are faced on their third defensive possession. It's third down and goal. Ball on the 10-yard line. Ingram, the quarterback. Trip receivers on the right-hand side. The motion man is Edwards. Ingram has the snap. Has all day, and a wide-open receiver goes into the end zone, and that's Cashmere. David Irizarry was the man with the coverage that time, and it was a good route, good pass, good catch. But the bad thing is the Venom find themselves down 20-3 early here in the second quarter. We're going to have to get some points on the board. But once again, we talked about it. 2 interceptions so far for the Venom tonight. One of those returned for a touchdown. The other just led to 6 points. And we're going to have to do better. All 3 Abilene possessions have started inside of Amarillo territory as Martinez is set to kick to try to make it a 21-3 Abilene lead. Snaps down. Ball sort of bobbled, but Martinez slow boots it through, and it's a 21-3 Abilene lead. We'll quick timeout. 21-3, the Venom trail. 13-19 remaining in the second quarter. You're listening to Venom football right here on the car.
Hungry for piping hot pizza? Mr. Clear. Is the place for pizza and the best game room in town. Come enjoy all your
Well, that don't seem like Venom football.
Order pizza, pasta, and a fresh salad bar 7 days a week. Or live it up in the Gaddy Game Room where you can win a new iPad. Remember, it's all you can eat for unbeatable prices with our fantastic game and specials. Come any day of the week, even Sunday after church. Mr. Gaddy's Pizza, 4412 Southwestern, where every day is a Gaddy's Day.
The Silver Oak Apartment Complex is located at 1710 Southeast 34th. In the new Tradewind Estate developments, the apartment complex features 1, 2, and 3-bedroom apartments. Featured amenities range from a sparkling pool, 24/7 fitness center, to high-speed internet, a playground, and a basketball
About 10 seconds.
Okay.
Silver Oak Apartments is part of the REAP program, where 20% of each month's rent can be applied toward the purchase of a new home.
5, 4, 3,
of the
2, 1, 0.
21-3, the Abilene Bombers lead the Amarillo Venom. 13-19 remaining here in the first half of play as Martinez is set to kick it off, going right to left in a radio dial. Back deep is Raymond Johnson Jr. I'd love to see him get his hands on it, but he's the type of guy that can change this ball game in one play right here. He's joined back deep by Alex Watson, and Martinez has his hand up, and I guarantee he won't kick it deep. And Jay Will's going to catch it and fall straight down at the 20-yard line. Smart play by Williams. He probably could have ran about 6 or 7 yards, but he takes it down, and the Venom finally have good field position here on the 20-yard line. Now they've backed it up to the 21, but inside of Abilene territory. Now we've got to do something with it. We know that our offense is very capable of putting a lot of points on the board. Is Coach Julian Reese, probably one of the greatest quarterbacks ever to come through Amarillo, Texas. Now the field general for the Amarillo Venom has the play to Nate Davis, who Davis takes it in, and he has the huddle broken, and it's Watson alongside Raymond Johnson Jr., twin receivers on the left side, and Doug Williams, single receiver up top as Williams is in motion. Davis dropping, looking, pump fakes. Now running for his life. Once again, throwing, firing, and Raymond Johnson just went right over the wall, knocked out of bounds that time by Archie Reed. Both players are all right. Both guys give each other a high five. And a little 5-year-old kid had somebody in his lap. He got up, gave a big thumbs up. That's what's so great about the Lone Star Football League is you are literally right on top of the players. Or the players, in that case, are right on top of you. So that time, Williams had come open just for a second, and then the protection was good, but, after about 4 seconds, it broke down, and Davis was flushed out of the pocket. We've seen him throw a lot tonight off that back foot, and that's never good for a quarterback when he's forced to do that, as he's joined in the backfield by Tim O'Neill this time to give him a little extra protection as he drops, looks, pump fakes, still looking, has all day, finds a wide open Alex Watson down to the 10, 5, and tripped up at the 4-yard line. Watson with a huge catch for a first down and takes the ball all the way inside, and Coach Reese is going no huddle right here. And Watson looks like he might be a little tender getting up, as a lot of miscommunication that time, and it didn't work a bit. We were trying to go no huddle. We're going to get a penalty thrown on us. The official blew the whistle, and Raymond Johnson stopped. And now they're going to throw a flag on us, and we're going to be backed up 5 yards. So Coach Reese trying to sort out what the penalty was, and the Venom are going no huddle offense. It was going to be a quick handoff to Tim O'Neill. Johnson had started in motion, and the official blew his whistle, and he was blowing the whistle to set the ball, which you don't do if it's not a dead ball. But needless to say, the ball was set, and here we go. And now we blow the whistle to set the ball, and the clock's running, 21-3, the Venom trail. Under 12 minutes here in the first half of play. Watson and Johnson Jr., the twin receivers on the right-hand side, and it's everything going wrong in the world for the Venom. Davis asked for the snap, and the snap didn't get there, and we are having a meltdown of epic proportions. We had first and goal inside the 5-yard line, and now it's going to be first and about goal on the 15. So we're backing it up, and killing ourselves. Ricky Padilla, the center, he's a rookie out of eastern New Mexico. He's going to be a great player. Just that time, the snap didn't get back to him, and it's now first and goal on the 14-yard line. We're going the wrong direction. Clock continues to run, and at some point, it'll be a factor as it's 21-3. But I want to remind Venom fans, Abilene, in their last game here at Abilene, they fell down way behind early, about 25 points, and then came roaring back to win 62-61. Maybe we can see that from the Venom tonight. Trip receivers, right-hand side. Maybe we can get the snap this time. Watson in motion. Davis dropping. Has plenty of time. Pass complete to Raymond Johnson Jr. Makes one man miss, and he's tackled out of bounds at the 9-yard line. But the thing is there, Doug Williams had came clear, wide open, and would have walked into the end zone. Coach Reese, he feels it. He's pushing the pressure. He's trying to get our guys in the huddle, moving quicker. Artie Davis has the play. Second down and goal, ball inside the 10-yard line. Davis under center, twin receivers left-hand side. Going left to right on your radio dial. Davis steps, drops, throws. Watson complete, and then blown up at the 4-yard line by Wally Mumman. A huge hit that time by Mumman. He comes out of Los Angeles Harbor. And he laid the hammer that time on Watson. And now it's third and goal. Ball on the 3-yard line. Watson did a great job holding on to that right here. But if we can get some points right now, we can stop that momentum of Abilene. Now, one thing here in Abilene, the end zones are very, very, very short. The corners are tight. You've got 16 bodies now within about 8 or 9 yards as it's going to be trip receivers on the right-hand side. Williams in motion. Snap, looking, Watson. Ball's tipped. And then, thank goodness, falls to the ground safely. And now it's fourth down, and it's decision time for Coach Reese. And he's going to bring in the kicker, Jason Cunningham. You've got to take points right now on the road, and that's what he's doing. Cunningham comes in for the kick. Got to have points on the road. I agree with the call. It's the right decision to make here. So Cunningham waiting the hold out of Nate Davis, and to block that kick, chance starts here as we're under the 10-minute mark. And field goals is not what you want to have to kick, but you got to love a guy like Jason Cunningham back there kicking them, as he's kicking a 21-yarder. Snap, down, kick, holds good, kicks good. 21-6. Keep chopping away, trying to get back in it. 9:01 remaining in the first half. 21-6, the Venom Trail. You're listening to Venom Football on the car.
Hi, this is Lacey from Gold's Gym. You asked for it. Gold's Gym Pocket Closet for $9.99 a month. No kidding, $9.99 a month. And for $9.99, you get great equipment, great trainers, and lots of group exercise classes like Zumba, yoga, and cycling classes. Everything, the works, for only $9.99 a month. And ladies, if intimidation is your fear, Gold's Gym offers Amarillo's only, ladies only, or service gym. And Gold offers childcare so your kids can have fun while you work out. And did you know Gold's Gym Pocket Plaza is only one of our 2 Amarillo gyms? Our other gym on Blackburn offers even more, like an indoor pool, racquetball court, whirlpool, steam room, saunas, and free towel service. It's the gym for members who like to have it all. Don't settle for less of a gym. Going to the gym is for you, right? Don't you deserve the best? Join Gold's Gym Pocket Plaza for only $9.99 a month. Or pay a little more and get it all at the Blackburn gym. Take your pick. And as always, sign no contract and get the rest of the month for free. Gold's Gym.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
21-6, the Abilene Bombers lead the Amarillo Venom with 9 minutes remaining here in the first half. But Jason Cunningham 21-yard field goal keeps us on the scoreboard there. And, you know, we had first and goal and then 2 back-to-back penalties on the Venom. Backed it up all the way to the 15-yard line. So a good job that time of getting back into scoring situation. As back deep is Juan Reese waiting on the Cunningham kick. And let's see where he kicks it. And he is going to kick it deep this time. And it is going to hit off the ceiling. And we talked about that. It's a low ceiling here in Abilene, and we'll see where the ball is going to be placed after they see where it touched. And the official keeps walking forward all the way to the 25-yard line. So the ball is going to be directly placed at the 25-yard line here, and now he decides to back it up. As you're listening to 95.7 The Car FM Amarillo, with the Venom having a 21-6 deficit here. And we look a little shocked, but it's the first time that we've seen the Abilene offense start on their side of the field. Going right to left on the radio dial. Twin receivers on the left-hand side, and that's Juan Reese in motion, and a quick handoff, and then he is tackled by Mark Gutierrez after no gain. On the handoff that time was number 25, who's not listed on the roster, but number 25 of Abilene, tackled instantly in the backfield, and it looks like that his last name's Davis, is tackled quickly by Mark Gutierrez. Once again, Gutierrez played at West Texas last year and is back in the game after being injured during the open week, playing defensive end today for the Venom. Joined down there by Anthony Clark at the other defensive end position. Ingram under center, dropping, has time, looks, throws across the middle, and a fantastic catch is going to be made right in front of David Irizarry. And I think Juan Reese has liked that matchup so far tonight, as it's going to be a first down inside of Amarillo Venom territory all the way down to the 17-yard line. And it's a 21-6. Abilene lead. 7:50 remaining here in the first half. We need to get to halftime with no more Abilene points. Trip receivers on the left-hand side. Ingram, your quarterback. Cashmere, who has a touchdown already tonight. It's going to be your motion man as he takes 6 steps back and now moves forward towards the line. He's going to be governed by Kevin Brown. Throws across the middle, the back of the end zone, and he just gets twisted up. No! That is going to be one of the worst calls of all time as the ball hit the ground and bounced into the guy's hands, and they are going to call that a touchdown, and that was absolutely horrible. If they allow that, it's an integrity issue. My goodness, right in front of the official, the ball hits the ground, it bounces off the wall, and the guy catches it and just stands up and acts like he caught it, and they're going to call it a touchdown. And that is the worst call I've ever seen. That's bad. Wow, is all I have to say about that. I never, ever seen anything like that. And I'm going to talk about it a lot because that was bounced off. Everybody in the crowd. One of their players walks over and tells the fans to hush, to absolutely hush and don't say anything. And, people are laughing. So questionable touchdown. Everybody wants to take on the champs, and they're giving us a hard time tonight. 27-6. The extra point was no good, but it doesn't matter either way. We're trailing here in Abilene. The wheels are falling off the bus, but we've got to get them going again. We're going to take a 30-second timeout so I can breathe. You're listening to Venom Football on the car.
You're clear.
The Silver Oak Apartment Complex is located at 1710 Southeast 34th in the new Tradewinds Estate Developments. The apartment complex features 1, 2, and 3-bedroom apartments. Featured amenities range from a sparkling pool, 24/7
About 15 seconds.
to high-speed internet, a playground, and a basketball court. Also, Silver Oak Apartments is part of the REAP program, where 20% of each month's rent can be applied toward the purchase of a new home.
5,
Silver Oak Apartments,
4,
an official
3,
of the Amarillo Venom
1, 0.
The Amarillo Venom trailed 28-6 after what was one of the most questionable calls in all the games that I've seen so far. Watching a ball bounce off the ground, off a pad into a guy's hand, and to get turned around and called a touchdown leads to a 28-6 Abilene lead. Now, take nothing away from Abilene. They're playing well. They're kicking our tail all over the field, but you hate to get beat that way right there. 28-6, 7-11 remaining here in the first half of play, and the Venom are going to have to overcome all sorts of obstacles, all sorts of emotions, if they're going to get back in this tonight, because everything has gone Abilene's way, and I mean everything. Martinez kicks, and he's going to kick it off the side of his foot, and it's going to take out a lady on the first row, and the ball just went out of bounds at the 15-yard line, so we'll take that. That'll give us some good field position, and it's the first negative thing that's happened all day long to the Abilene Bombers, and it came on a kickoff. So let's see where they mark it. They're going to back it up to the 15-yard line, which is the incorrect call because the ball was kicked out of bounds, which is a new rule this year in the Lone Star Football League, is that the ball will be placed at the 25-yard line. And Coach Reese has both hands on his head, over his face, and this is just getting silly. So the Venom will take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line, and it's going to be official timeout. And they're actually going to have a media timeout. We're going to take it with them. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout right here, 28-6, the Venom Trail in the car.
Travel Lodge. Find adventure deep in the heart
How long, Toby?
At least a minute and a half.
Conveniently located off Interstate 40 with easy access to downtown, our pet-friendly Amarillo Hotel is just minutes away from Rick Husband Amarillo International Airport and puts the best of the Wild West at your doorstep. Get going each morning with a free hot breakfast. Use the free Wi-Fi internet access to plan your day. If you want to relax, go for a swim in the outdoor pool or stretch out in your spacious hotel room. Non-smoking rooms available, and our front desk staff is here to assist you 24 hours a day. Kids 17 and under stay free with an adult, and rates start as low as $39.99. Travel Lodge Amarillo West Hotel. Call today, 353-3541. Travel Lodge is the official host of your Amarillo Venom.
What a beautiful sunrise.
It's resplendent.
The water's so calm.
Untroubled, unperturbed, some might say reposeful.
What are you doing?
Oh, sorry. Let's eat this great breakfast we got off McDonald's dollar menu.
Not following you.
What? I mean, premium roast coffee, breakfast burritos, hash browns, everything's awesome. Just $1 each.
Oh, so you're feeling kind of smart.
About 30 seconds.
Okay.
How's the crowd there, Toby? Very many people?
It's okay.
As a man who's lived a while, I feel obligated to share wisdom. Fellas, don't call cute girls dude. I've heard you do it. And make sure to try McDonald's 20-piece chicken McNuggets for just $4.99 on the extra value.
About 10 seconds.
Okay.
Delicious. And numbers that encourage sharing. Maybe with that girl you used to call dude. 20-piece chicken.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Feel like we're in the twilight zone down here in Abilene, Texas tonight as the Venom trail 28-6. Right back to the action going left to right on your radio dial as Doug Williams is going to be the motion man. Twin receivers on the left-hand side, single receiver up top. Quick pitch out to Raymond Johnson who's going to gain 6 yards before he's knocked out of bounds by number 7, Russell, on the tackle. That's Chaz Russell with the knock out of bounds of Johnson. And you can see Coach Reese, he's trying to pick up the pace right now and get something going. Nothing right has happened. 2 field goals. That's all the Venom and mustered over the first almost 30 minutes of play, 24 to be exact, as the clock goes under 6 minutes and 40 seconds. 28-6, Abilene leads. And the Bombers are going to be looking at the Venom taking the ball on their own 20-yard line. Second down, call it 5. Watson in motion. Davis dropping, has time, has protection. And he's still scrambling, looking, fires Doug Williams with the catch and a first down. Doug Williams still fighting out past the 20-yard line of Abilene, and how about Doug Williams? First down, Venom. Ryan O'Neal, first down. All the way inside Abilene territory to the 20-yard line, and a nice pass that time from Davis, who once again sitting tight. And if you can picture it at home, the defensive backs, they're playing so soft. I mean, it's just they're bailing on the snap, and what that's doing is making the Venom really have to work the underneath stuff. And give credit where credit's due to Abilene. They've done a good job of containing us so far. Maybe we can wear them down as this game goes on. Points here are critical. Points stop and points before halftime will be huge. Snap, handoff, quick pitch that time to Johnson, and it's a little quick screen, and he's going to gain 8 yards all the way inside the 15-yard line. We'll call it the 13s where it's going to be placed, and it's going to be second down and 3. Clock's now under 5.5 minutes. Left to right, the Venom go on your radio dial. Davis has the play as he makes his way into the huddle. Second and 3. Still looks like we've done some changing in our game plan, obviously, because the way Abilene's playing us. It's taking a little bit longer to get the plays out of the huddle and things like that as Davis. The quick pitch to Tim O'Neal, who's going to be hit in the backfield, then fights, and he's not going to get the first down. He's going to get about 2 yards. It's going to be third down and 1. Under 5 minutes, the clock goes. Anthony Clark makes his way back into the game, and we've got an injured player, and I didn't see what happened, but, boy, everybody's going to take a quick look here, and it looks like our trainer, Kelly, has actually made her way out there, now the Abilene trainer. We'll take a quick injury timeout. You're listening to Amarillo Venom football right here on the car.
Come enjoy the staycation package. You're clear. Courtyard Marriott Hotel of Amarillo, located off I-40 West across from the Westgate Mall. Staycations give citizens of the community an opportunity to save money and visit local attractions within their own city, as opposed to the high cost of vacation traveling. With the staycation package, visitors will receive a gift certificate to the Westgate Mall in Amarillo, dinner at the Country Bar Steakhouse, and tickets to see the Amarillo Venom professional indoor football team.
Like it.
The Courtyard Marriott is conveniently located near several of Amarillo's popular restaurants and is only minutes away from Amarillo's IMAX movie theater, the Westgate Mall, and the Amarillo Civic Center, home of the Amarillo Venom.
5,
and time
4, 3.
Kenny, I may have to take another one after this one.
1-0.
28-6, the Amarillo Venom are trailing the Abilene Bombers, but at this point, the score doesn't matter. An injured player on the field is L.A. Reed, and he's one of the leaders of the Abilene Bomber team. Reed's out of Angelo State University. He played for San Angelo Stampede of the IFL back in their days. Now they're part of the Lone Star Football League as the San Angelo Bandits, and a good player right now, and he has a lot of attention being shown to him. I don't know if we have a leg or a foot, but it looks like they're actually covering up his foot at this time, and we'll see what the injury is. We'll continue to monitor that. Let's talk about the game a little bit. It's been a cluster. From the opening snap on, we kicked off to Abilene and actually held a great defensive stance, but on our third play on offense, we throw a pick 6 as we made a great stand, had the ball on our own 3-yard line. They return it. We go down and try to chip away, and things just haven't fallen our way tonight. Their offense has been, pretty dadgum good. Got to give them credit where credit's due, as that's a great sign as Reed has made his way up, and he's being escorted off. And it looks like we're going to have a knee injury for number 45, L.A. Reed, and it just makes you sick to your stomach to see a player of that caliber walk off the field hurt, and he's a good one. And definitely going to be missed on that Abilene defense. He was the player that just made the tackle of O'Neal, because the Venom are going to come back now, and it's going to be third down and probably about 1 to go. Coach Reese is standing in the middle of the huddle alongside Carlos Downey. Now, Downey, if you Venom fans remember, he played offensive line for us last year, and now he's helping coach the Venom staff. He's on the Venom coaching staff, and both those guys on the field, giving their team an earful, encouraging them to go. And I've been around these guys a long time now, and, I know halftime's going to be animated, but you also have to go out and say every bad thing that could happen has happened, and we're still in the ball game. We can score points quickly. So Abilene, their whole team's out on the field right now, sort of trying to regroup a little bit as they just saw one of their field generals leave. And, it can go two ways. Sometimes, this is a great game. Football's a great game. You can sort of change who you are. You get to put that helmet and those pads on and get out on the field, and you can transform yourself for however long that game is. And, sometimes guys react different. After an injury, you can see people really try to step it up. Abilene makes their way on the field. The Venom, they're already set and ready to go. And now we're going to have a timeout by Abilene. They're going to talk about it some more. We're going to take it with them. We're under 5 minutes in the first half. 28-6 the Venom trail. But we're going to keep chopping away. Don't go anywhere. Listen to us right here on the car.
Hungry for piping hot pizza?
You're clear. 30 or a minute.
This is the place for pizza.
Oh,
Best game room in town.
30 seconds.
Come enjoy the all-you-can-eat buffet with made-to-order pizza, pasta, and a fresh salad bar 7 days a week. Or live it up in the Gaddy game room, where you could win a new iPad. Remember, it's all-you-can-eat for unbeatable prices with our fantastic daily specials. Come any day of the week, even Sunday after church.
5,
Mr. Gaddy
4,
Pizza,
3, 2, 1, 0.
Back to action here, 28-6 the Venom trail. And, I like what's happened is that the momentum that Abilene had, the crowd, it's like it's sleepy in here right now. As it's third and call it 1 for the Venom. A huge third down right here. Quick handoff to Doug Williams. He came in the motion man. He's got the first down. He fumbled the ball. And something good happened for us finally. Raymond Johnson Jr. scooped it up. He came all the way from the left side of the field when the ball hit the ground. Let's explain that play. Doug Williams was the motion man that time, and as he came motion with the full head of steam, he got the handoff from Davis, and then he got hit right in the chops. He coughed up the ball, but Raymond Johnson's there, and it's 1st and goal Venom. I said it right before the break. Points here, a stop, and then points right before halftime. We'll win the ball game. You put it in the book, but you got to start one step at a time. Points right here. Trip receivers on the right-hand side. And we're going to have a penalty flag, and it looks like it could be an illegal defense this time against Abilene. Like I just said, after that injury, it sort of felt flat in here. And I'm looking at the crowd right now, and it's a nice crowd, about 2,000 people, and I don't see 10 people in the bleachers themselves standing up. And so that sort of buzz, that sort of energy is sort of gone, and now we've got to change it. We've got to change it right now with points. Ball's inside the 4-yard line. 1st and goal for the Venom. Left to right on your radio dial. Nate Davis. Under center. Anthony Clark in motion. Davis. Quick pass out to Doug Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. 4-yard touchdown pass from Nate Davis to Doug Williams. And the Venom got some of that good energy right there. Got some good that's good medicine right there. Good medicine. 28-12 waiting the Cunningham kick right now, and I just said it. I said it. Score here, a stop. Score before half, we win the game. And I guarantee you that's what Coach Reese is telling his guys right now as the offense has made their way off and waiting the special teams kick. Snap down, bobbled a little bit, kicked, and Cunningham drilled it. 28-12, 28-13. Man, don't short us. It's hard enough to come by points as it is. The Venom trailed under 4 minutes remaining. You're listening to Venom football right here on the car.
Hi, this is Lacey from Gold's Gym.
You're clear.
Ask for it. You can now join Gold's Gym.
Be a close game for that lane call.
No kidding.
What's that?
$9.99 a month.
It'd be a close game if it for that lane call.
Oh, it's horrible, Kenny.
And lots of group exercise classes.
No, that's the thing I like about you. Toby, you tell it like it is, and people don't like that BS on the radio.
Intimidation is your fear. Gold's Gym offers Amarillo's only, ladies only, full-service gym. And Gold's offers childcare so your kids can have fun while you work out. And did you know Gold's Gym Public Plaza is only one of our 2 Amarillo gyms? Our other gym on Blackburn offers even more, like an indoor pool, racquetball court, whirlpool, steam room, saunas, and free towel service. It's a gym for members who like to have it all. Don't settle for less of a gym. Going to the gym is for you, right? Don't you deserve the best?
About 10 seconds.
For only $9.99 a month.
Let's get a stop here, Toby.
What's that?
Take your pick.
Let's get a stop here.
Yeah, no kidding.
and get the rest of the month for free.
5,
Jim, there's nothing
4,
like getting
3, 2, 1, 0.
I'm going to get a little hop in my step right now as the Amarillo Venom have cut the lead to 28-13 in the first half. That would be one that would be resemblance. I can think of several movies. Poltergeist would be one because it's been scary, flat out scary, as Jason Cunningham's getting ready to kick it off, going left to right on your radio dial. If you can dream it up, I mean, seriously, if you can just dream it, it probably happened here in this first half for the Amarillo Venom. But the bottom line is we're only trailing by 15 points, and we desperately need to stop now. Cunningham with the kick. He kicks it deep, and it hits the ceiling once again, and I guarantee you that is going to get the ire of Coach Danny Snyder, who handles the special teams, as the ball is going to be now placed at the, looks like the 20-yard line. So the good thing is that the ball's on the 20-yard line of, it's on the 20-yard line of Abilene instead of on our side, as we've made some changes on defense. Alex Watson's made his way into the game, and we'll see how Watson holds up now as it's trip receivers on the left-hand side, and quite frankly, he looks like he's confused, as and hopefully that'll be okay. Single receiver up top, and it's going to be offsides on Abilene. I like it. So a penalty on Abilene and a false start, and like I said, the energy in the building is sort of calmed down. It's backing them up. It's going to be 1st and 15 now on the 15-yard line. 3:27 remaining in the first half. Shaka Harris makes his way out of the field. He's been playing linebacker. He's replaced by Nate Davis. A lot of people have asked, why is Davis playing defense? Coach Reese said, you know, any of these guys that are trying to be looked at a higher level, they want to know that they're tough, and he's a good football player, and he's tough. And so he'll be at the jack linebacker, and it's going to be Jay Will. Jared Williams going to be rushing right here, and he's going to bring the house. Trip receivers on the right-hand side. Back deep pass is burned. We are burned, and it goes off his fingertips, and we were lucky. My goodness. Ingram put it on the money to Cashmere, Lamons Cashmere. And he had him in stride, and he just barely went off his fingertips. We went between Kevin Brown and David Irizarry. And the deep ball has been there tonight for Abilene. Second down at 15, though. That'll get the clock under the 2.5-minute mark when this play comes in here, as Byron Ingram, the quarterback for the Bombers, has the play and makes his way to the line with trip receivers on the left-hand side. It's going to be Juan Reese, Cashmere, and number 3, LaJuan Edwards. Dropping back is Ingram. Looks, takes a little quick pitch out to LaJuan Edwards, who's tackled by Alex Watson after a gain of 4. It brings up a huge third down now for the Venom. It'll be decision time for Abilene if we can get this stop right here, as we're under the 2-minute mark. 2 minutes on the clock in the first half. 28-13, the Venom trail. Third, and we'll call it 11. More like 10.5 right here. Great chance right now if we could get a quarterback sack, and that's something that Abilene's done all night long. Protected the quarterback Ingram, and maybe they can hear me down there and ring something up. Trip receivers on the right-hand side. Anthony Clark puts pressure. Ball is broken up that time by David Irizarry. A great play, and it's 4th down. Now, decision time for Abilene. And it looks like they're going to trot out their kicker Martinez, who's going to attempt what would be about we're going to call it a 41-yard, we're going to call it a 40-yard field goal. These end zones are about 7 yards here. 41-yard field goal. Irizarry backs up. He's going to try to catch it if it's short. Doug Williams standing in the middle. Martinez kicking the ball. Ball's going to be placed on his 13-yard line. I said it. Get a stop here, and good things can happen. Snaps, down, back, kicks, up, and it's... Let's see, waiting on the call. Nobody knows. It's no good. The kick goes wide to the left, and the Amarillo Venom defense have held. Now, with less than a minute remaining in the first half and a 28-13 deficit, we're going to find out if that offense can come out. But it's going to be a media timeout, and I'm going to take it with them. 28-13, the Venom trail, 58 seconds. Don't you go anywhere, because we're about to put some points on the board, and you're going to hear it on the car.
What a beautiful sunrise.
You're clear, just what we needed.
I told you.
Untroubled.
Yeah, I know, I saw it coming.
Some might say.
Well, he barely
What are you
missed it.
doing?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I thought it might could get blocked. You know, you have to be low and hard for that one.
Well, I mean,
I'm getting some feedback.
Breakfast burritos, hash browns, everything's awesome and just $1 each.
Oh, so you're feeling kind of smart.
How long is this one?
McDonald's Dollar Menu at breakfast. The simple joy of being
30 more seconds.
Should. Oh.
As a man who's lived a while, I feel obligated to share wisdom. Fellas, don't call cute girls dude. I've heard you do it. And make sure to try McDonald's 20-piece chicken McNuggets for just $4.99 on the extra value menu. They're tender, crispy, delicious.
We need a 1-minute drive for a touchdown.
Yeah, and
with that girl
you score and don't give them any time left. We get the ball back.
Right.
We'd have
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Toby Tucker here in Abilene, Texas tonight, and I'm about to apply for my psychics license, like be one of those people like, you know, the lady that used to call in the 1-800 number and she'd read your palm. Because if we score right here and end up winning the game, I'm going to make some money off that because I predicted it. 28-13, the Venom trail, and it's going to be first down. Now, the bad part is we did hold on defense. The ball is all the way back to our 5-yard line, going left to right on your radio dial. Trip receivers on the right-hand side. Johnson Jr., he's going deep from Davis. Ball's up, thrown in, intercepted, and then dropped. Davis was hit right in the mouth that time, and he threw it off his back foot into double coverage. And big number 1, Wally Mummin, we've called his name a lot tonight, had it in his hands and then just dropped it when he hit the floor. And you know what? Another break for the Venom. I've whined and moaned and I'm telling you, cried almost up here, complained, you name it, and finally something good happened. 49 seconds on the clock, second down. Ball's on the Venom 5-yard line. They're 45 yards away from pay dirt. Raymond Johnson Jr., motion man. Davis under center. Quick pass out to Watson, who's got a little alley, and he's on the ropes. He's all the way down to the 20-yard line, and he's got a first down, and the clock will stop. Gives us some breathing room there. And Coach Reese is telling him, let's go, let's go, let's go. First down. Ryan O'Neal, first down for the Venom. Trip receivers are going to be on the left-hand side this time. Davis giving the call. Padilla has the ball. He's the center. Davis with the snap, dropping, looking, pump faking, still looking. Watson's wide open in the middle of the field. And Davis throws it up, and it's going to be caught by Doug Williams and then dropped. Threw it up off his back foot once again tonight, and we are seeing that a lot. And it's just like we're just a step missing. And Doug had his hands on it, and the ball, his defense, he was right on the yardstick when he caught it. When he got hit by the defender, he went into the yardstick, and that sort of knocked the ball out of his hands from the X Factor, Doug Williams. So 28-13, 35 seconds, second down for the Venom, plenty of time. And still at some point we're going to have to make up the difference of the 2 field goals. So, you know, even a field goal here, points here is good. Davis dropping, looking. Now he's running. Pass, thrown, and then almost caught as Doug Williams once again goes over the wall as he tried to make a great one-hand catch. And Davis just looks like he's a bit out of sync, but you know, to his defense, he's had to throw off his back foot a little bit too. So we're just flat. We came in, made the long road trip, first road trip of the year, had some bad things happen to us, and we're just a little flat tonight. So hopefully we can do it right here. Third down, huge third down for the Venom. Ball's on the 20-yard line, 30 seconds on the clock. Anthony Clark's going to be your motion man. Davis has the snap, looking, finds Anthony Clark. He's past midfield, all the way inside the 20-yard line, penalty flag, and Coach Reese is calling timeout, and he gets it with 24 seconds. First down, Ryan O'Neal first down for Anthony Clark on a little short, quick hitch, and he's going to gain 16 yards all the way inside the Abilene 20-yard line. Yeah, we're going to decline the penalty. Abilene that time was offsides. The Venom are going to decline it, and the ball is going to be at the now placed at the 13-yard line. We'll stick through. It's the Amarillo Venom timeout. You know, we've had sort of shell-shocked, if you're just joining us, a recap. The Venom defense started off the game with a goal line stand, and then on the third play on offense, we throw a pick six for an interception. And from then, it just sort of felt like we were in the twilight zone. Bad things happening, even as bad as a ball completely bouncing off the ground up into a running receiver's hand, being called a touchdown. And everybody in the whole barn sort of perked their ears up on that one. But nonetheless, the Venom have been allowed by Abilene to sort of hang around. And you just got to feel like if we can get to halftime with nothing disastrous happening. Now, I know I said we'll win the game if we score points, but nothing disastrous happening, nothing silly, no interception here, no miss, just nothing silly. We're going to win the ball game, 28-13. I'm not giving up. So when Coach Reese, he's talking to Carlos Downey right here, and he's bringing Anthony Clark back into the game as Raymond Johnson Jr. is going to make his way over to the bench. And here we go. The Venom break the huddle. Led out by Ricky Padilla, the center out of Eastern New Mexico. Big number 34. Davis, the quarterback. Twin receivers on the left-hand side. The motion man is Doug Williams. Davis has the snap, dropping, looking, firing into the end zone, and it's got to be pass interference, and it's not, and it is. Looks like pass interference is going to be called on Abilene, and the Abilene fans hate it, and the Venom faithful are clapping. That should put us, if it happened in the end zone, that should put the ball down on the 2-yard line, and that will be absolutely huge. And let's see what it's going to be. Yep, ball is going to be placed at the 2-yard line. Kenny back in. My man Kenny running the board there in Amarillo. He told me to start a reality show for this psychic deal that we're going to do. Got the good voodoo going, Kenny. 21 seconds remaining on the clock. The ball at the 1-yard line of Abilene. 21 ticks left. Coach Reese in the huddle with his team as they break it out from the 20-yard line and come to the line. Trip receivers on the left-hand side. It's going to be Doug Williams, Watson, and Anthony Clark, the motion man. And look for Anthony Clark to get the handoff right here, and he does. Clark motion into the end zone. Touchdown! Anthony Clark came back from the motion man position at the 1-yard line and got the ball and runs it in for a touchdown. Venom. Fangs up, Venom Nation out there. Get a little excited. We got to get the voodoo going. I got my man Jason up top with me. Big Jason Adams out of Clyde, Texas. Up here in the press box being a spotter tonight. Appreciate Jason. We just gave each other a big old high five and a hug. I spilled water everywhere, Jason. 17 seconds left. 28-19. The Venom have battled their tails off to get back into this game as Cunningham's kick is up. And he threaded it like my grandma used to thread that needle. 28-20. 12 seconds left in the first half. Don't you go away, Venom Nation. We're going to win this thing come heck or high water. You're listening to Venom Football on the car.
Travel Lodge. Find adventure.
You're clear, Toby Thomas.
At the Travel Lodge Amarillo West Hotel, conveniently located off Interstate 40 with easy access to downtown. Our pet-friendly Amarillo Hotel is just minutes away from Rick Husband Amarillo International Airport and puts the best of the
About
Wild
30
West
seconds.
at your doorstep.
Okay.
Get going each
Toby Thomas.
Use the free Wi-Fi internet access to plan your day. If you want to relax, go for a swim in the outdoor pool or stretch out in your spacious hotel room. Non-smoking rooms available. And our front desk staff is here to assist you 24 hours a day. It's $17.50 with an adult, and rates start as low as $39.99. Travel Lodge Amarillo West Hotel. Call today. 553-3541. Travel Lodge is the official host for Amarillo Venom.
The Amarillo Venom have fought, scrapped, dug, scraped, you name it. If you can think of it, we've done it. To get back into this ball game, it's a 28-20 ball game. 16 ticks left in the first half. Now, I said a while ago, score, hold them, score, and then get into halftime. And 16 seconds in this ball game right here is a lot of time. Jason Cunningham, he's had a couple of kicks go off the ceiling tonight, and it'll be interesting right here as Juan Reese, who is dangerous, stands back there. The momentum is totally shifted into Amarillo's favor as Cunningham takes a step and drills it. Ball's going to bounce, takes a great Venom bounce. It's Reese at the 5-yard line, and he's going to be tangled up at the 20-yard line by Doug Williams and Shaka Harris, and then flipped over the rail, and now a big brawl is about to ensue. 8 seconds. Right now is when that Venom defense needs to bow their back, and if something great could happen, wow, it'd be awesome. 8 seconds. All the coaching staff for the Venom are out there talking, slapping, clapping. Let's go. I just saw David Irizarry walk over to Kevin Brown and Sawyer Vest, pat them both on the head and say, let's go. Let's do this. Get to halftime right here. And you got to feel like, I'm telling you, this place is like a pin drop right now. It's like taking that helium balloon and sucking all the air out of it. It's gone. He gone. First down, 8 seconds left. Trips on the right-hand side. Ingram, the quarterback, falls down on his rear, and then he's tackled, and that's going to be how, well, they get a timeout, Abilene. That was almost how the first half ended, and while I was complaining earlier about nothing good could happen, I mean, I had people probably sending me texts saying, you are the biggest sissy ever. Man! But now, the Venom are back. 28-20, 5 seconds left. It's good to see something good to happen to our guys. I'm telling you what, I know how hard these guys work. People don't understand the practice schedule for these guys. These are working men. They're not boys, they're men. Every morning, 5 a.m. is when we practice, so they can go and have their jobs and be with their families at the nighttime. It's a total commitment, and that's why you want to see good things happen to them. 28-20. 5 seconds. Here we go. This should be the final play of the first half, and you just got to hope that nothing bad happens here. Twin receivers on the left-hand side. Now Trips with the motion man. Cashmere in motion. The Venom DBs have bailed out. They're standing on the goal line, and now the quarterback runs past, and it's dropped. Byron Ingram ran past the line of scrimmage and throws it up. It's dropped, and that's the way the first half will end, 28-20. We'll come back with some stats and a little bit more conversation. Here is it's halftime in Abilene, 28-20 the Venom Trail. You're listening to Amarillo Venom football on the car.
Hi, this is Lacey from Gold's Gym.
You're clear, Toby.
Kenny, give me some time.
$9.99 a month.
Okay, I'll run everything I got and I'll let you know.
It's $9.99. You get great equipment, great trainers, and lots of group exercise classes like Zumba, yoga, and cycling classes. Everything that works for only $9.99 a month. And ladies, if intimidation is your fear, Gold's Gym offers Amarillo's only, ladies only, full-service gym. And Gold's offers childcare so your kids can have fun while you work out. And did you know Gold's Gym Puckett Plaza is only one of our 2 Amarillo gyms? Our other gym on Blackburn offers even more, like an indoor pool, racquetball courts, whirlpools, steam rooms, saunas, and free towel service. It's a gym for members who like to have it all. Don't settle for less of a gym. Going to the gym is for you, right? Don't you deserve the best? Join Gold's Gym Puckett Plaza for only $9.99 a month. Or pay a little more and get it all at our Blackburn gym. Take your pick. And as always, sign no contract and get the rest of the month for free. Gold's Gym, there's nothing else like it in Amarillo.
Gold's Gym, 3000 South Blackburn and 34th and Mellon Puckett Plaza.
What a beautiful summer.
It's resplendent.
The water's so calm.
Untroubled, unperturbed, some might say reposeful.
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry. Must be this great breakfast we got off McDonald's dollar menu.
Not following you.
Well, I mean premium roast coffee, breakfast burritos, hash browns, everything's awesome and just $1 each.
Oh, so you're feeling kind of smart.
Indubitably.
McDonald's dollar menu of breakfast. The simple joy of being smart. At participating McDonald's, a la carte only.
As a man who's lived a while, I feel obligated to share wisdom. Fellas, don't call cute girls dude. I've heard you do it. And make sure to try McDonald's 20-piece chicken McNuggets for just $4.99 on the extra value menu. They're tender, crispy, delicious, in numbers that encourage sharing. Maybe with that girl you used to call dude. 20-piece chicken McNuggets. The simple joy of being extra smart. Price and participation may vary.
The Silver Oak Apartment Complex is located at 1710 Southeast 34th. In the new Tradewinds Estate Developments, the apartment complex features 1, 2, and 3-bedroom apartments. Featured amenities range from a sparkling pool, 24/7 fitness center, to high-speed internet, a playground, and a basketball court. Also, Silver Oak Apartments is part of the REAP program, where 20% of each month's rent can be applied toward the purchase of a new home. Silver Oak Apartments, an official sponsor of the Amarillo Venom indoor football team.
Hungry for piping hot pizza? Mr. Gaddy's is the place for pizza and the best game room in town. Come enjoy all-you-can-eat buffet with order pizza, pasta, fresh salad bars, 7 days a week. Or live it up in Gaddy's game room. You can win a new iPad. Remember, it's all you can eat for unbeatable prices with our fantastic daily specials. Come any day of the week. Keep Sunday. Mr. Gaddy's Pizza.
Kenny, we're back. Do a mic check real quick.
Mic check, 1, 2.
Is he too hot?
The staycation package brought to you by the Courtyard Marriott Hotel of Amarillo, located on 540 West across from the Westgate Mall. Staycations give citizens of the community an opportunity to save money and discover local attractions within their visit. At high cost of vacation traveling. With the staycation package, visitors will receive a gift certificate to the Westgate Mall of Amarillo, dinner at the Country Bar Steakhouse, and tickets to see the Amarillo Venom professional indoor football team. The Courtyard Marriott is located near several of Amarillo's popular restaurants and is on way from Amarillo's IMAX movie theater, the Westgate Mall. Amarillo Civic Center, home of the Amarillo
45 seconds.
Money and time. The staycation package brought to you by the Courtyard Marriott Hotel. Travel Lodge. Find adventure deep in the heart of Texas at the Travel Lodge Amarillo West Hotel, conveniently located off Interstate 40 with easy access to downtown. Our pet-friendly Amarillo Hotel is just minutes away from Rick Husband Amarillo International Airport and puts the best of the Wild West at your doorstep. Get going each morning with a free hot breakfast. Use the free Wi-Fi internet access to plan your day. If you want to relax, go for a swim in the outdoor pool or stretch out in your spacious hotel room. Non-smoking rooms available, and our front desk staff is here to assist you 24 hours.
About 10 seconds, Toby.
Okay.
Stay free with an adult, and rates start as low as $39.99. Travel Lodge Amarillo West Hotel. Call today. 355-554 3 2 or Amarillo Venom 0.
2820, the Amarillo Venom Trail, the Abilene, not Rough Riders, the Abilene Bombers. They changed their name on us.
Absolutely.
Here in Abilene, Texas tonight, and it has been an interesting first half. A lot of bad happened, some good at the end, and I'm joined by part of the good, one of my favorite guys of all time, Darius, DB Battles.
How's it going?
He's in rehab mode right now. For those of you who followed Venom football for a long time, DB, he's been a long-time staple there, and he's got a big old ring on his finger, just like I do, from the championship game last year, but that was also the game you were injured in last year.
Absolutely.
And so you're rehabbing, you're trying to get back, ready to go?
Yes, sir. It's a mental thing right now. Just being able to see the guys and, everybody a part of the organization and the city of Amarillo encourage me, to just keep working hard. And sooner or later, my time will come.
You've been here a long time, and I know everybody loves seeing you. But let's talk about tonight for a second. We come out, we have a great defensive stand to start. Then we're sort of backed up because of that stand. We throw a pick six, and then all heck broke loose there for a while.
Yes, sir. It's one of those things where the guys have to learn how to gel. And, when we make mistakes as football players, even as people, sometimes we keep our heads down. And that's one thing Coach Reese and Coach Snyder always talk to us about. Things are going to happen. It's just how you act and you react. And the thing is, you make sure you stay on the positive side of the reaction. So.
Up top, I had said right before we made the little run, I said, if we could get a stop, score, we'll win the ball game. And I really feel like, I said it on the radio, that it's like there was a big balloon in here and everybody popped it, because this place is flat now. And the momentum's definitely in our favor.
Yes, sir. For a while there, you couldn't hear anything. You hear their siren going off every time they score a touchdown or, when they make a big play. We were down, 28-6, and like I said, these coaches, the coaching staff, the whole organization, we don't lay down, and these guys will continue to fight. And Abilene is a really good team. They're a really good team.
Yeah, they are a good team. But what about the one that bounced off the wall? Have you ever seen anything?
I've never seen anything like that. You know what? The score is supposed to be 21-20 right now. I don't know about that call. I wish we had the instant replay.
A jumbo board. You know what? I heard today that they're about to put a jumbotron in here, so that would have been interesting. But the best part about that, we're not going to gripe about it anymore because we're going to win the game. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Is when one of their players ran over to their fans and told them to hush.
Yeah, because he was pointing. I saw the guy pointing. And he's like, "That's not a touchdown." He was cheering for them earlier in the game. When they scored. And on that particular play, he was pointing, telling the referee, "Hey, no, that's not a touchdown." And I mean, you have to do what you have to do to get the points on the board, try to keep it clean.
They did. And now we're battled back, and the two big field goals from Cunningham. It's nice having that kicker when you need the points. And there was a point in the game where Coach got down, it was fourth down, we had the ball way inside, and he had to make that decision, kick the field goal. It was the right call because now we're right back in it. We don't get points right there, and now we're talking about a whole different
ball
Whole
game. You're right.
different mix.
You're right. And Coach Reese, he tries to make the best decision for the team, and I think that was a great decision. You know, to kick a field goal. Me being a spectator, as a player, I'm like, hey, we're on the 2-3 yard line. Let's go for it, punch it in, right? But as a coach, you have to make certain decisions, and those are the things you have to live with. That us as spectators, we don't have to think about, because we don't have to go home and live with that. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
As far as everybody speaking back on it, so
coaches, they have to make a decision in 30 seconds that people are going to talk about the next 20 years.
Yes,
you know. And so a good job with that. But, what about, you got a lot of young guys. You look out there, you've got young DBs. You got Shaka Harris. It's his first arena game ever.
Period, yeah.
You have Mark Gutierrez, who's been injured, and he's just back. A lot of new faces.
I see him.
And still.
They're doing a job. I talk to Shaka on a weekly basis. I try to talk to him 2 or 3 times a week, just to tell him, hey, when your time comes, you have to do what you need to do. Everybody has to wait. You don't want to just start on the top, because when you start on the top, then it's going to be easier for you to fall. It's just like staying in shape. It's the hard part is staying in shape, not getting in shape. You know what I'm saying? So, and I also talked to Kevin. I talked to him last night. Actually, I don't even think he thought he was going to even play.
Well,
you know what I mean?
And last second, and,
yes,
and you know how we call him a spider back guy. You're allowed to play 19 guys, and then you take one guy, the 19th. And you have 1 hour before kickoff to announce who your 18 are, and he was in street clothes an hour before the game.
And I saw him when we pulled up. I'm like, well, KB's here. I'm like, hey, well, you'll see what's going on. And then I saw Ron. I'm like, whoa. Yeah. Something's not right. But, I mean, thank God that he was here. Y'all brought him along, and he's playing it out. They're playing a good game.
Yeah, it's fun. It's not funny. It's funny how things can happen in this game so fast.
Oh, yeah, very.
They had an injury to one of their players.
Yes, sir.
And L.A. Reid, one of their big leaders. And, I mean, you could just see that leadership standpoint over there sort of deflated, too.
Yes, sir. But, one thing I liked about that deal, their whole the guys, should I say the guys that have played the game,
right?
They were down there with them. And I commend those guys on it. And even a couple of our guys, hey, walked by, hey, get well, man, get well, because I saw it, and it looked like a nasty injury. You know what I mean? Yeah, it looked like a very, very nasty injury.
Well, and you know what those are like. I mean,
yes, sir,
in the championship game last year.
I've had 2 of them, and like I said, man, the organization and the city, they're behind me 100%. And, as long as I'm there in Amarillo, I will always be a part of the Venom Nation. And, I appreciate the support. And, watching this game, it's not easy. I promise it's not easy at all. Not easy at all.
28-20. The Amarillo Venom are trailing the Abilene Bombers here with 9 minutes left in halftime. I'm talking to Darius DB Battles. Darius, stick around. We're going to take one quick timeout. Let's visit a little bit more about the second half, what it's going to take for the Venom to come out of here with their fangs up and a victory. You're listening to 95.7 Venom Football, 95.7 The Car.
What a beautiful sunrise.
Y'all are clear.
The water's so calm.
Untroubled, unperturbed, some might say. Reposeful. Oh, sorry.
No, you sound good, dude.
Breakfast we got off McDonald's dollar menu.
I don't know if we can pay you minimum wage up at the station, but
breakfast burritos, hash browns.
Look, I'll do a couple of we'll call it interns. We'll call it interns.
Indubitably. McDonald's dollar menu.
Okay, yeah, we can. You're worth free.
I love that. I like the radio. I like to talk.
As a man who's lived a while, I feel obligated to share wisdom. Fellas, don't call cute girls dude. I've heard you do it. And make sure to try McDonald's 20-piece chicken McNuggets for just
got about 10 seconds. Do you want another one?
Oh, we need one more.
Delicious.
Okay, perfect.
And numbers that encourage sharing. Maybe with that girl you used to call dude. 20-piece chicken McNuggets. The simple joy of being extra smart. Price and participation may vary.
Come enjoy the staycation package brought to you by the Courtyard Marriott Hotel of Amarillo, located off I-40 West across from the Westgate Mall. Staycations give citizens of the community an opportunity to save money and visit local attractions within their own city, as opposed to the high cost of vacation traveling. With the staycation package, visitors will receive a gift certificate to the Westgate Mall in Amarillo, dinner at the Country Barn Steakhouse, and tickets to see the Amarillo Venom professional indoor football team. The Courtyard Marriott is conveniently located near several of Amarillo's popular restaurants and is only minutes away from Amarillo's IMAX movie theater, the Westgate Mall, and the Amarillo Civic Center, home of the Amarillo Venom. Save money
5,
with the
4,
staycation package brought to you by the
2,
Courtyard Marriott
1, 0.
The Amarillo Venom are trailing the Abilene Bombers 28-20 here at the Taylor County Expo Center, all the way down in Abilene, Texas tonight. We're at halftime, and boy, if you're just tuning in, it's been the first half was like a tale of two halves. I'm joined by Darius DB Battles up here at halftime on the Fat Boy Outdoors halftime show. If you haven't seen Fat Boy Outdoors, make sure tomorrow night on Channel 7 at 10 o'clock news, you switch over and watch that, or check us out in the Amarillo Globe News tomorrow for the Outdoors article. But 28-20, it's been a crazy halftime, all kinds of things. But now what? If you're in there as a player and you know you've battled back, how are you feeling right now?
I'm actually, as an Amarillo Venom player, I am actually feeling myself a little bit too much. My head is probably blown a little out of proportion after coming back from a deficit. Should I say too many points? Being down, 28-6. I'm trying to play my heart. I'm trying to play my heart out because I don't know what my last play is. I don't want anything else big to happen. And we go in the locker room and we're discussing our game plan, trying to stick to what we know as defense, as a defensive back. Doing the things that we're taught. Don't let anybody get inside. When you make tackles, make for sure tackles. Don't try to make the blow up shot so guys won't slip off and just keep doing what we're doing.
Well, in looking at the stats, that's one of the things that I like to see. The time of possession, Amarillo, 21 minutes of possession compared to Abilene's 8 minutes. And I think that shows where field position was most of the game.
Yes, sir. It really does. That's a lot of time we've had the ball. And of course, we're going to say we should have capitalized on that time. Things don't always go our way. And that's the way we practice, and that's the way we're taught. We have to adjust. And that's the main focus of this organization, adjust.
One thing I guarantee you're going to see adjusted is Anthony Clark with one catch for 13 yards. Now, he's playing both ways, and so he takes some breaths, and with the addition of Alex Watson, it sort of helps with that. But one catch, 13 yards, and you see Watson mainly on the short bubble screen type things, has 8 catches for 56 yards. Davis, of course, he has 2 picks tonight. One of those was early, and then another one sort of as he was escaping the pocket, and then it bounced off Raymond's face mask. It just if it could happen, it happened to us.
You're right. And one thing I can say about Anthony Clark, that kid is something special. He's about 6'5", 250, and can fly like an eagle. You can use him on both sides of the ball, and I'm sure Coach Reese is going to capitalize on him being a part of the Amarillo Venom football organization. It won't be a problem. And Raymond Johnson, he's going to come through too. I'm glad to have Alex back. I'm glad to see him back playing football. I really am.
That is good. He had sort of stepped away, and now he's back. And those are guys that you guys played with all back in the day, and it's good to see him be successful. 28-20, the Amarillo Venom trail, the Abilene Bombers here. We're going to take a quick timeout. We're going to come back. We'll wrap it up with Darius DB Battles on the Fat Boy Outdoors halftime show. Don't you go anywhere. You're listening to 95.7 The Car.
Travel Lodge. Find adventure clear in the heart of Texas at the Travel Lodge Amarillo West Hotel.
Kenny.
Conveniently located off Interstate 40 with easy access to downtown.
Okay, perfect. Don't forget your website for Fat Boy.
Is just minutes away from Rick Husband Amarillo International Airport.
Say it again, he didn't hear you.
Of the Wild West at your doorstep.
Don't forget your website for the Fat Boy.
Free hot breakfast. Use the free Wi-Fi internet access to plan your day. If you want to relax, go for a swim in the outdoor pool or stretch out in your spacious hotel room.
Make sure he gives his website for Fat Boys Outdoors.
Is here to assist you 24 hours a day. Kids 17 and under stay free with an adult, and rates start as low as $39.99.
Excellent, dude. Come see me at the station.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Call today, 353-3541. Travel Lodge is the official host of your Amarillo Venom.
Hi, this is Lacey from Gold's Gym. You asked for it. You can now join Gold's Gym Puckett Plaza for $9.99 a month. No kidding, $9.99 a month. And for $9.99, you get great equipment, great trainers, and lots of group exercise classes like Zumba, yoga, and cycling classes. Everything, the works, for only $9.99 a month. And ladies, if intimidation is your fear, Gold's Gym offers Amarillo's only, ladies only, full-service gym. And Gold offers childcare so your kids can have fun while you work out. And did you know Gold's Gym Puckett Plaza is only one of our 2 Amarillo gyms? Our other gym on Blackburn offers even more, like an indoor pool, racquetball court, whirlpool, steam room, saunas, and free towel service. It's a gym for members who like to have it all. Don't settle for less of the gym. Going to the gym is for you, right? Don't you deserve the best? Join Gold's Gym Puckett Plaza for only $9.99 a month. Or pay a little more and get it all at our Blackburn gym. Take your pick. And as always, sign no contract for free. Gold's Gym. There's
about 10 seconds.
Okay.
Gold's Gym. Free
And I'm going to run the ID for we'll get it out of the way.
Okay, thank you.
All right. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
We're here in Abilene, Texas tonight. Toby Tucker alongside Big Jason Adams. He's the spotter up here in the press box as we made our way to the Taylor County Coliseum, and we have survived the first half, and I really mean survive. I dropped. Gonna call him back. God dang it. Yeah, I'm here. I don't know. My phone is acting up.
Okay. Here we go. 5 seconds.
After church, Mr. Gaddy's
4,
Pizza,
3,
Southwest,
2,
where every
1.
is a Gaddy's Day.
Oh, my goodness. My phone died. Toby Tucker here at the Taylor County Coliseum. We lost connection there for just a second. Please forgive us for that, as it's almost time for the second half. The clock shows 1 minute and 20 seconds. The Venom have a 28-20 deficit that they're going to have to battle back from, as they really have. At one point it was 28-6, and you got to be proud of the organization. The guys could have just laid down, quit, and died. And now I look down there and you see a Venom team with a little hop in their step, a little bounce in their giddy up, and so hopefully that's what we're going to see this second half as we move forward here, as the Venom have some work to do. But let's go back to the opening coin toss. The decision to defer, put your defense out there, is now giving you the ball back in your hands to start the second half. The number of possessions here, we need more than they do, and we need about 2 defensive stops, and we're going to win the ball game. Some quick stats for you, brought to you by Fun Family Fitness in Childress and Dumas. Rushing yards for the Amarillo Venom, led by Tim O'Neill with 8 yards. Nate Davis has 1 rush for 3 yards. And then here you go, our passing. Nate Davis 15-26 for 113 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Now, you're going, my gosh, 1 touchdown in the arena game today. We've had a rushing touchdown by Anthony Clark, which was a huge play, and then 2 field goals by Jason Cunningham as he's done a nice job. Byron Ingram leading the way for the Abilene Bombers, 7-15, 119 yards, 2 touchdowns. The longest was a 37-yarder to Lamont Cashmere, and that is a name right there that I could have a lot of fun with that name. That's a great name, Lamont Cashmere. He has 4 receptions for 63 yards and, of course, 2 touchdowns. Lawan Edwards has 2 receptions for 41 yards, and then Juan Reese, sort of the old man on the team out there, has 1 catch for 15 yards. Amarillo Venom receiving yards. Alex Watson leads the way, 8 for 56. Doug Williams, 3 receptions for 27 yards and 1 touchdown. Raymond Johnson Jr., 3 receptions for 17 yards. And then Anthony Clark, 1 catch for 13 yards. You know, keys to the second half is just going to be, overcoming, the surge that that's going to come. They're going to make a run at us here. If we can score here before halftime and get some good field position before before anything bad can happen. That's the main thing. Good field position, nothing bad. Take care of the football, no turnovers. As right now, Abilene is yet to put the ball on the ground, and the Venom have 2 turnovers, and then we've seen the ball coughed up a couple times. They were lucky enough to get back on. Abilene has taken the field. Kickoff team Martinez is set to kick it off. They'll be kicking left to right on your radio dial. Coach Reese and Coach Snipes both in the huddle on the kickoff return team. I see Jared Williams and Anthony Clark right there with their hand right in the middle, and they're breaking it out and looking for something tricky here from Abilene as they've sort of squibbed it several times tonight. Anthony Clark, Sawyer Vest, Doug Williams, Kevin Brown will be the front row for the Venom. David Irizarry and Jared Williams will be back in that sort of mid-range, right there about the 25-yard line. Alex Watson, he's standing on about the 13. And then Raymond Johnson Jr. standing on his own 6-yard line. And if he could get his hands on the ball for a kickoff return, man, something special can happen as this guy can flat out fly. They've got the air raid signs and sounds going right here at the Taylor County Coliseum as they're ready for the second half of football. The Venom trail 28-20, but we'll see how long that lasts. The ball bounces up, and we're going to get a chance to see Raymond Johnson with it. He takes it at his 10-yard line, makes one man miss, makes another miss, drops the ball on the ground. It's still on the ground, and Abilene is going to recover it for a touchdown. I just got through saying have nothing bad happen, and on the opening kickoff of the second half, we put the ball on the ground. It bobbles, and ends up in the end zone for a touchdown, Abilene. Big number 72, Desmond Rayford, gets on the ball, and just like that, we give them another one. Gosh, oh, Friday mighty. 34-20, the lead for Abilene. We are better than this. But right now, the scoreboard doesn't show it, as Abilene has a 35-20 lead. Good gravy. Man, you hate it because you know how hard you've battled back. You've rattled off 14 unanswered points, and then you cough it up on the dad burn kickoff, and they get a touchdown. Martinez set for the extra point. Here comes the snap. Edwards is being the holder. Ball's down, snaps down, kicks up, and it sort of pitter-patters across, but it doesn't matter. It's good. 35-20. It didn't take long. 35-20. Abilene leads. We're going to take a quick timeout. You're listening to Venom Football in the car.
The Silver Oak Apartment Complex.
I'm going to go throw up.
1710
Good gosh.
34th in the new.
At least we got a lot of time to recover.
The
Oh my gosh,
complex
that was
features
ooh.
1, 2, and 3-bedroom apartments.
My phone may drop again, Kenny. It's just showing bars. It's not showing anything.
Don't worry, I read a commercial. I'm right on top of it.
Playground and
So it wasn't very much at all.
Silver Oak
You want 30 more seconds?
program.
No, we're good after this one.
Okay, rent can be applied toward the purchase
Golly,
of
Jason.
5,
apartments.
3,
The Amarillo Indoor
1.
14-32. We've just got started. Actually, we've played one play here in the second half, and it was a touchdown for the Abilene Bombers as they lead the Amarillo Venom 35-20. As we're going to, it's almost like a flashback here. They just kicked off to us, and we put the ball on the floor. But Raymond Johnson Jr., he's right back in there, and maybe with an opportunity to be able to get his hands on the ball and make something happen here as Martinez is set to kick it up. So Martinez teeing the ball up, going left to right on your radio dial. Watson and Raymond Johnson Jr. back deep to receive for the Venom. And Martinez brings the kickoff team back into a huddle. It's interesting here. He broke them out, then he brought them all back in. Now they're going to break them out again as Martinez takes a step back from the football, and now he's ready to go. Left to right on your radio dial. Venom Trail 35-20. Here on the road in Abilene tonight at the Taylor County Expo Center. Kicks in the air, and it flutters, and it's going to be Alex Watson. Past the 15, past midfield, runs right in the back of David Irizarry. Past the 20, all the way down into the 14-yard line. Great field position for the Venom. Alex Watson back with the Venom this year. And the Venom are in business here at the ball on the 15-yard line. No time to waste. Got to go to work now. Got to go to work right now as Nate Davis leads the team out to the huddle. Johnson, Doug Williams, and Alex Watson going to be the receivers here. Tim O'Neill will be the fullback as Davis has the play. Venom on your radio dial are going right to left. The ball is spotted at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, Venom. Doug Williams, the lone receiver on the left-hand side. Davis dropping, looking. Finds Williams on the 5-yard line, who's hit right in the mouth and then bounces up. And no forward progress there. They're going to call him short of the first down. We'll see where the spot is. But a good catch is going to be 9, almost 10 yards as Coach Reese goes no huddle. He's trying to get a hold of his quarterback here. It's going to be 2nd down and inches as Davis is under center. Johnson in, finds Doug Williams, who catches the ball for the first down and down into the, they're going to call it 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Once again, Venom, no huddle. They're not going to waste any time, and this will get us back to where we were when we started this half. 35-20, the Venom Trail. Davis, under center. The ball's going to be at the 2-yard line, 1st and goal. Quick handoff, Tim O'Neill, then a pass, and it's almost picked off and then dropped as it was sort of a fake handoff to O'Neill. He's tackled, and then it went right through the hands of Raymond Johnson. 2nd down and goal for the Amarillo Venom. Ball is, I said 2-yard line just now. We're going to call it the 1-yard line. It is right on the 1-yard line, but steering across is 345-pound Jermaine Blakely at nose guard, and a quick pitch to Tim O'Neill, who gets blown up at the 1-yard line, and it's a missed block. And Coach Reese is saying we're going no huddle again, and we've got too many men on the field right now as O'Neill makes his way off as it's 3rd down and goal. Davis under center. Anthony Clark, the running back. Probably going to be a quick pitch to Anthony Clark. He looks. Davis has room to run. He's in. He's across. Touchdown, Nate Davis. Now that right there is how you get some points back in my book. He took the ball, faked the pitch to Anthony Clark, bootleg to the left-hand side, and then Supermaned across the goal line for the Venom touchdown, and we have cut the lead again. Wow, what a play by Nate Davis. 35-26 now. 9-point lead. Cunningham ready to kick. Waiting on the hold out of Nate Davis, who just had the touchdown. Kicks down, and he drills it. Whew, we needed that one. We chip back now. We got to get some defense out there. 35-27, the Venom. We're still trailing, but my gosh, we could have laid down and we didn't. 12 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Venom Football on the car.
The Silver Oak Apartment.
You're clear.
We got to get some new commercials.
Southeast 34.
I agree.
The new Tradewinds Estate Developments. The apartment complex features 1, 2, and 3-bedroom apartments. Featured amenities range from a sparkling pool, 24/7 fitness center,
Jason,
to
one of my old
high-speed
kids
internet,
at school.
a playground, and a basketball court. Also, Silver Oak Apartments is part of the REAP program, where 20%
You want 30 more
of each month's
seconds?
rent can be applied toward the purchase of a new home. Silver Oak Apartments,
well, they probably were. I
an
was
official
scrapping
sponsor
about that
of
one
the Amarillo
thing.
Venom indoor football team.
Hungry for piping hot pizza? Mr. Gaddy's is the place for
No
pizza
kidding.
and the best game room
About
in
20
town.
seconds.
Come
Yeah,
enjoy
thanks.
all-you-can-eat buffet with made-to-order pizza, pasta, and a fresh salad bar 7 days a week. Or live it up in the Gaddy game room where you can win a new iPad.
Ooh, it's hot in here.
Remember, it's all-you-can-eat for unbeatable prices with our fantastic daily specials. Come any day of the week, even Sunday after church.
5,
Mr. Gaddy's
4,
Pizza,
3,
12 South
2,
Western, where
1,
is a Gaddy
0.
day.
35-27, the Amarillo Venom trail the Abilene Bombers as Jason Cunningham is getting ready to kick it off. But Coach Reese, he's giving looks like an officiating lesson out there on about the 9-yard line. He's got a group of officials, and I like it because it sort of keeps the flow in our direction here as Cunningham has the ball. He's waiting on the tee, and they break the huddle now and all sort of give each other a pat on the back. All is well. 12:06 remaining in the third quarter. We have a lot of football left. It's only 9 o'clock. We might get out of here at midnight tonight. As Cunningham tees it up. Big Jason said that. Amen to that. It's going to be a long game. So Cunningham kicking off right to left on the radio dial. You hear those cowbells that the Venom fans brought with us as he drills one down to Cashmere, takes it on the 12-yard line, and then he's tackled by Sawyer Vest at the 12 and Alex Watson and a little bit of Kevin Brown. Tackle on the 15-yard line. So that's where Abilene will take over. 1st and 10 at their own. Wow. They moved the ball all the way up to the 19-yard line. Wow. But nonetheless, that's where they're going to take over. Officials are talking to each other back and forth. And let's see if I can get going here. Time is running, 11:56, under the 12-minute mark. Gutierrez, he's in. We don't have enough people in the ball game. We're going to have to call timeout. We're going to need that at the end of the game. Those are timeouts that we're going to have, and we just blew one. My goodness. Coach Danny Snyder had to burn one, and you hate to do that. Only 3 minutes into the first quarter, or the third quarter. And we're going to have a quick timeout. We'll take it with them. 30-second timeout on the car.
The Silver Oak Apartment Complex is located at 1710
You're clear.
Southeast 34th in the new.
Thanks for telling me 30 seconds.
The apartment complex features 1, 2, and 3-bedroom apartments. Featured amenities range from a sparkling pool, 24/7 fitness center, to high-speed internet, a playground, and a basketball court. Also, Silver Oak Apartments is part of the REAP program, where 20% of each month's rent can be applied toward the purchase of a new home.
5,
Silver Oak Apartments,
4,
an official sponsor
3,
of the Amarillo
2,
Venom indoor
1,
football team.
0.
The Venom trail 35-27 as we're right back to action, and a nice play by the Venom defense as they quickly try to find Cashmere on that left-hand side. The ball falls to the ground unharmed as it'll be 2nd down now. The Venom had to burn that timeout as we came out of the kickoff. Didn't have the right folks on the field, and now we've got Tim O'Neill, Mark Gutierrez, Nate Davis, Jarrett J. Will Williams, Anthony Clark on that front line, trying to work out anything to get some pressure on Byron Ingram. So Ingram, the quarterback, single motion man on the left-hand side. Ingram dropping back, still looking. Deep ball across the middle of the field, and it's wide open. and then tackled by Kevin Brown at the 4-yard line. They ran a post play on the backside, and Ingram just led him perfect, and Kevin Brown got beat that time. And it's going to be 1st and goal for the Bombers at the 4-yard line. Once again, no pressure. We've had a hard time. No pressure all night long on Ingram, and he's been able to do pretty much what he wants back there. And he does that time as Davis leaves the field, as it's possible running down right here as they put a big fullback in, and he's a rather large lad in Davis himself back there. Ingram, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Probably going to be that quarterback keeper again, and it is. Ingram running to the right-hand side, and he gets in easy. Kevin Brown got pancaked that time, and Davis is still laying on him over there, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Bombers as they show just how fast you can score in this arena game. They take a 41-27 point lead over the Amarillo Venom. And we look, we talked about it, Ron Evans Jr., he was gone, or he got hurt in pregame, and Brown had to come on quickly, and you can see that Abilene's taking advantage of that. Martinez, the kick, set to kick here to try to make it a 42-27 game, and he kicks it up, and it's good. 42-27. The Bombers lead the Amarillo Venom. We got to score, we got to score, we got to score, and we got to have stops. Maybe we can get those. Keep listening to 95.7 The Car.
Hi, this is Lacey from Gold's Gym.
You're clear.
You can now join Gold's Gym Puckett Plaza for $9.99 a month. No kidding, $9.99 a month. And for $9.99, you get great equipment, great trainers, and lots of group exercise classes like Zumba, yoga, and cycling classes. Everything, the works, for only $9.99 a month. And ladies, if intimidation is your fear, Gold's Gym offers Amarillo's only, ladies only, full-service gym. And Gold's offers childcare so your kids can have fun while you work out. And did you know Gold's Gym Puckett Plaza is only one of our 2 Amarillo gyms? Our other gym on Blackburn offers even more, like an indoor pool, racquetball courts, whirlpools, steam rooms, saunas, and free towel service. It's the gym for members who like to have it all. Don't settle for less of the gym. Going to the gym is for you, right? Don't you deserve the best? Join Gold's Gym Puckett Plaza for only $9.99 a month. Or pay a little more and get it all at our Blackburn gym. Take your pick. And as always, sign no contract and get the rest of the month for free.
5,
Gold's Gym,
4,
there's nothing else like
3,
it. Well, Gold's Gym,
2, 1, 0.
42-27, the Venom Trail. It's been a catch-up game all night long here at the Taylor County Expo Center in Abilene, Texas, as Martinez breaks the huddle. He's been perfect tonight on extra points. You remember last year we came down here and it came down to the last play of the game where Abilene missed an extra point, and we snuck out of here with the victory. Martinez drills one right off the front row, and it is bounced off the ground and still on the ground, and the Venom look like they've come up with it. Doug Williams, my goodness. Martinez kicked that ball about 2 inches off the ground that time, and it popped straight up into the air, and that's where Doug Williams goes up with one hand and grabs it, and there's an injured Abilene player on the field, and it looks like it's number 7, and that is going to be Chaz Russell, and he's hurt. And as soon as I say that, he stands up. So it looks like he's going to be okay, and you like to see that. He was laying there like a dead cockroach, where he's just been laid back backwards and on his back, and he's going to stay into the ball game. So Russell, a good sign there as he makes his way over to the Abilene bench. The Amarillo Venom offense.
Mention home tickets.
Amarillo Venom are going to take over 1st and 10 on their own 18-yard line. And Venom fans, remember, we're going to be back in Amarillo the 20th of this month, April 20th, against Laredo, who's on the road tonight, taking on the New Mexico Stars. Get an update from that game here soon as the Venom take over 1st and 10 inside Bomber territory. We've got to score points. Davis looks, ball's tipped and falls safe to the ground. Ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage by Jermaine Blakely. And Big Blakely, he sort of struts back, and he just got him a pass knocked down, and it's 2nd down for the Venom. 9:37 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. And I hate to get anxious, but the clock is going to be something we're going to have to contend with, as it's taken us an awful long time in the huddle. Davis breaks the huddle here. Twin receivers, guy I like to see in the ball game, Anthony Clark, back in on offense. Raymond Johnson Jr. going to be the other twin receiver on the right-hand side. He's the motion man. Davis drops, looks, pump fakes. Anthony Clark's wide open as Davis gets pancaked and rolls into one of our offensive linemen, and that's never good. When you see big Janoris McGill sort of got rolled up, and he's got a little limp in his step, and Jared Williams is going to come in and help him out. So we've seen 2 balls sort of tipped, and McGill, he made his way to the 20-yard line, and then he collapsed. got a timeout on the field for an injured player. We're going to take it with them. 30-second timeout. You're listening to Venom Football on the car.
Come enjoy the staycation package brought to you by the Courtyard Marriott Hotel of Amarillo, located off I-40 West across from the Westgate Mall. Staycations give citizens of the community an opportunity to save money and visit local attractions within their own city, as opposed to the high cost of vacation traveling. With the staycation package, visitors will receive a gift certificate to the Westgate Mall in Amarillo, dinner at the Country Barn Steakhouse, and tickets to see the Amarillo Venom professional indoor football team. The Courtyard Marriott is conveniently located near several of Amarillo's popular restaurants and is only minutes away from Amarillo's IMAX movie theater, the Westgate Mall, and the Amarillo Civic Center, home of the Amarillo Venom. Save money
5,
time with
4,
the staycation
3,
brought to you by
2,
the Courtyard Marriott
1, 0.
McGill was able to make his way off the field on his own power, so that's always a good sign. Big Janoris McGill. But the Venom faced with third down, 42-27. God dang it. (42-27) as we'll try to, I know on the B2 network you guys can still hear us, as Davis dropping, looking, throwing for his life, and a great catch by Alex Watson all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Okay, Toby, you're back?
Yep, come out.
Okay, I'm going to get you out of here.
Oh, so you're feeling kind of close.
I can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
We're back to action. Fourth down, and we're going to call it inches, and let's see. No, we're going to get the first down. First and goal for the Amarillo Venom. I know that those of you listening on the car, we lost signal once again. The Amarillo, this here in Abilene, it's a barn. I mean, we're like in a big metal building, metal roof, and so it's the cell phone signal's tough to get out. As Alex Watson made a great catch, Davis was having to run for his life and made a huge play, but it's first down. Ball's on the 6-yard line. Quick handoff inside to Tim O'Neill, goes nowhere, and he's going to gain less than a yard as it'll be second down and goal as Davis runs over to Coach Reese, and both of those guys exchange a couple of words and try to see what we're going to come up with next play. Just been sort of flat tonight, and, you know, when we just had that spark coming back, you allow the big play on the opening kickoff of the second half. For those of you just joining us, we played catch-up most of the night tonight, and then we had battled back to an 8-point deficit, and we're getting the ball to start the second half, and you feel like we're either going to go tie the game or get within one, and we fumble the opening kickoff, and they return it for a touchdown, and it's still catch-up. But still right back. This will get us close. Trip receivers on the left-hand side. 7-yard line, and whistles blow. And we'll see what the call is going to be. Looks like a delay a game on the Venom, which is just, you just can't have it. You just can't have the delay games. So, a 5-yard penalty for the Venom. What was first and goal is now second down. It's still goal, but the ball's backed up all the way to the 13-yard line. It's just another thing that's sort of gone wrong tonight with the 42-27 deficit. We can cut it to 8 though with the score right here, and that's what we need. We need a score and a stop, and then we're going to go and we're going to be okay. But you just can't let the clock keep melting away. 6:48 remaining in the third quarter. We talked about it earlier. It's taken us a long time to get things going, and now we've got the official way backed up, and he's back into play, and he's going to blow the whistle and get this thing started again. Watson, the motion man on the right-hand side. Twin receivers on the left. Davis dropping, looking. Ball is tipped again. That's 3 tipped passes on this possession as it is just beginning to get a tad bit frustrating. The ball is going in the wrong direction as it's third down on the 12-yard line. They'll call it the 13. Third and goal. Need points here. Got to have 7s, not 3s. So here we go. Anthony Clark makes his way into the game. Raymond Johnson Jr., the other receiver, alongside Alex Watson. The crowd trying to get back into it here in Abilene tonight. The defense chants going. Motion man's going to be Watson. He's going to cross the line of scrimmage. Davis looking. Raymond Johnson Jr. is wide open on the 3-yard line and scores a touchdown. He was hit at the 3, jumps, gets hit, and does a complete 360 in the air, reaches out across the goal line, and that, my friends, is how you get a spark started. Third down, touchdown pass. Nate Davis to Raymond Johnson. The lead is 42-33. Hopefully we can cut it to 8 with the Cunningham field goal right here, and now we've got to have a defensive stop. Cunningham set to tee it up. And we're in the same position the last possession, and they hit us on the long pass. We can't keep exchanging scores back and forth. Snap, down, holds good. Kick is, he drilled it. 42-34. 8-point Bomber lead. The Venom keep battling back. 5:33 remaining here in the third quarter. It's a media timeout. We're going to take it with them. You're listening to Venom Football in the car.
Hi, this is Lacey from Gold's Gym.
Hey, Claire.
You asked for it. You can now join Gold's Gym Puckett Plaza for $9.99 a month. No kidding, $9.99 a month. And for $9.99, you get 35 minutes, great trainers, and lots of group exercise classes like Zumba, yoga, and cycling classes. Everything, the works, for only $9.99 a month. And ladies, if intimidation is your fear, Gold's Gym offers Amarillo's only, ladies only, full-service gym. And Gold's offers childcare so your kids can have fun while you work out. And did you know Gold's Gym Puckett Plaza is only one of our 2 Amarillo gyms? Our other gym on Blackburn offers even more, like an indoor pool, racquetball courts, whirlpool, steam room, saunas, and free towel service. It's the gym for members who like to have it all. Don't settle for less of a gym. Going to the gym is for you, right? Don't you deserve the best? Join Gold's Gym Puckett Plaza for only $9.99 a month. Or pay a little more and get it all at our Blackburn gym. Take your pick. And as always, sign no contract and get the rest of the month for free.
5,
Gold's Gym, there's nothing like it in Amarillo.
3,
Gold's Gym, 3000 South Blackburn and 34 Melon Puckett Plaza.
0.
42-34, the Amarillo Venom trail. This reminds me of a game last year when we came into town and we struggled, and then in the fourth quarter we bowed our back. We made a couple great defensive stands and ended up winning the game by 1 point. It was one of those nights that it was just like voodoo, and it was the voodoo doll, and we were the doll, and that's sort of how it's been tonight. And so hopefully right here something great can happen for the Amarillo Venom as Jason Cunningham out of Tascosa High School, Montana State University, is awaiting on the ball from the official, and he's got it now, and he's got it set up on the tee, and we'll be kicking it off shortly. Venom are going right to left on your radio dial. They trail 42-34, 5:33 remaining here in the third period at the Taylor County Expo Center in Abilene, Texas. The air raid signals go off, and hopefully that means it'll light a little fire under the old Venom as Cunningham drills it. Bounce, takes a big bounce. Bounces off man at the 12-yard line, then he's tackled by Sawyer Vest right there. Call it the 17-yard line. How about the tackle from Sawyer Vest on number 9, Lamons Cashmere? Great kick that time by Cunningham, and now we need our defense to bow their back. .5:22 remaining in the third period. Mark Gutierrez, he's now playing linebacker for the Venom. He's calling his defense in. Watson, Brown, and Irizarry will be the defensive backs this time. Jared Williams playing nose guard. Nick White, big Nick White in at defensive end. And Anthony Clark, the other one. Trip receivers on the left-hand side. And now motion man coming all the way from left to right is Juan Reese, and he is dangerous. Ingram dropping, looking, no pressure again. And the ball goes out of bounds. David Irizarry had a step on him. If he could have got in front of it that time, almost came up with the big play. But in the end, it's a great play for the Venom as it's second down. Venom are needing to bow their back here as we're under the 5-minute mark in the third period. We've got to have a stop, and then we've got to have points. It's come to the point now we can't go back and forth. You've got to have more chances than they do. Here we go. Ingram, long time in the huddle this time for Abilene. Looks like he's going to be under center, trip receivers on the right-hand side. Cashmere going to be your furthest man back, and he is the motion man. He moves back to the 10-yard line. Now he makes his way up the field. Dropping his Ingram. No pressure, and the ball is in and out of the hands of Cashmere. He was wide open, and he flat out dropped it. Mark Gutierrez just came through and halfway decapitated the quarterback. I mean, he lit him up. Like a firecracker on the 4th of July, he lit him up. And we got to start hitting them. Got to get back there. That's something we haven't been able to do tonight is get back to the quarterback. They've been great protection from their offensive line as it's now 3rd down and 10. Ball at the 19-yard line of Abilene. 3rd down. Huge play for the Venom coming up. Twin receivers on the left-hand side. Single receiver up top. The motion man is Edwards. He comes all the way from the left-hand side to the right. Ingram dropping, no pressure. And it's an incompletion and a great play that time by David Irizarry right over the top of number 3, Lawan Edwards, and it's 4th down. Now, decision-making time for Abilene as they send their kicker out. This is a huge kick. If he can make this, it makes it an 11-point ball game. Makes it more than a one-possession game, which is huge. And now we've got a penalty flag being thrown on what looks like might be Abilene for illegal substitution. It is a 5-yard penalty. You know, that's huge as it comes up here, and your kicker is now backed up all the way. The ball's going to be placed on the 14-yard line, but your kicker's going to be kicking from about his own 8.
Block it.
This will be a great chance for those guys like Doug Williams, who's in there, big, tall, physical receiver, get their hands up in the air and have an opportunity to block the kick. Ball's going to be spotted at the 14-yard line. Martinez is set to tee it up, not tee it up, but his placement's on the 7-yard line. Long kick coming here. This right here will be a 45-yard field goal. David Irizarry's back deep for just in case it doesn't get there. A block right now would be great. Doug Williams, he's backed up about 6 yards. He's going to be coming with a full head of speed. Kicks up. It's blocked. The Venom blocked the kick. Irizarry's going to get a chance to return it. He's on his own 5. Now out past his 10. Big block that time by Watson. Out to the 23-yard line, and the Venom defense did just what we said. They came up with a huge defensive stop. They blocked the Martinez kick, and our offense heads to the field with a chance to either cut the lead to 1 or tie the football game. Ball's going to be spotted on the Amarillo Venom 23-yard line. A lot of walking happening right now by the Abilene team as they walk off the field. Venom got to take advantage of this. Under 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. They trail 42-34. Come on, defense. 1st and 10. Watson, the motion man. Davis drops back, looks, throws a deep ball. Watson's wide open. He adjusts, and it goes behind him. Watson was wide open that time, and the ball just floated right behind him. He tried to make a great one-handed catch, and the ball he just missed, and Davis just pointed at himself and said, that was me. So the Venom still trail 42-34. Boy, I liked what I just saw, though. That's the first time we've taken a shot really down the field here, really almost in the ball game tonight. We've a lot of short stuff, and then right there, we got behind them. 2nd down, Davis looking, throwing, and got to be a penalty as they just hit one of our players that's not even, the ball's not even intended for, and Coach Reese is standing at the 20-yard line with his hands out by his head. It was Raymond Johnson Jr. who got hit so hard his mouthpiece came flying out. He's just an unprotected player, and he just got lit up. Davis was throwing it out up top, and their defensive back came in and just blew Raymond Johnson Jr. up. So now it's 3rd down. Cannot miss this opportunity here. 42-34. Under a minute and a half to play in the third quarter. Venom going right to left on the radio dial. Twin receivers on the right-hand side. The single receiver on the left is Doug Williams. Davis under pressure, fires, finds a wide-open Raymond Johnson who gets he gets blown up, but he pops right back up and points 1st down. Gain of 12 on the play for the Venom. Under the 1-minute mark here in the third quarter. 1st down. Ball's going to be spotted directly at the 15-yard line. No huddle this time for the Venom. Davis under center. Twin receivers on the right-hand side. The motion man is Johnson. Davis looking, finds Doug Williams who dropped the football. And Anthony Clark will make his way back in quickly. Ball was a little bit behind Williams, but we've just got so used to these guys every time they touch it, catching it. They spoil us rotten. Pretty good play by the defense that time from Abilene. 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. This might be the final play of the third quarter. Points here would be fantastic for the Venom. Got to have points. Trips receivers on the right-hand side, and it's going to be Raymond Johnson, the motion man. Davis looking, still looking. Now he's running for his life, still looking. Throws back across his body, a diving catch by Raymond Johnson Jr. all the way down to the 3-yard line, and the Venom 1st down. 6 seconds remaining. 6 seconds remaining, and that's probably going to be it for the third quarter, and it is. The Venom, they're going to have their work cut out for them in the fourth quarter if they're going to come back, but they're going to have an opportunity to be down there first and goal as we start the fourth quarter. Get your 4 on one hand up in the air and get your fangs up on the other. As it's Venom football in the fourth quarter in Abilene, Texas. You got to believe you're going to make it happen, and we will. You're listening to 95.7 The Car.
Travel Lodge. Find adventure deep in the heart of Texas at the Travel Lodge Amarillo West Hotel, conveniently located off Interstate 40 with easy access to downtown. Our pet-friendly Amarillo Hotel is just minutes away from Rick Husband Amarillo International Airport and puts the best of the Wild West at your doorstep. Get going each morning with a free hot breakfast. Use the free Wi-Fi internet access to plan your day. If you want to relax, go for a swim in the outdoor pool or stretch out in your spacious hotel room. Non-smoking rooms available, and our front desk staff is here to assist you 24 hours a day. Kids 17 and under stay free with an adult, and rates start as low as $39.99. Travel Lodge Amarillo West Hotel. Call today, 353-3541. Travel Lodge is the official host of your Amarillo Venom.
What a beautiful sunrise.
It's resplendent.
The water's so calm.
Untroubled, unperturbed, some might say. Reposeful.
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry. Must be this great breakfast we got off McDonald's dollar menu.
Not following you.
Well, I mean premium roast coffee, breakfast burritos, hash browns, everything's awesome and just $1 each.
Oh, so you're feeling kind of smart.
Indubitably.
McDonald's dollar menu at breakfast. The simple joy of being smart. At participating McDonald's, a la carte only.
As a man who's lived a while, I feel obligated to share wisdom. Fellas, don't call cute
About
girls
20 seconds.
dude. I've heard you do it. Make sure to try McDonald's 20-piece chicken McNuggets for just $4.99 on the extra value menu. They're tender, crispy, delicious, in numbers that encourage sharing. Maybe with that girl you used to call dude. 20-piece chicken McNuggets. The simple joy of being extra smart. Price and participation may vary.
42-34, and you hear me laughing a little bit. It's like musical chairs here in this game because they're having a little game of musical chairs down on the field, and one guy just got pancaked at the finals of that, and now he's wiping his nose off. He got rubbed into turf a little bit there. It's a fun game there, but boy, what a back-and-forth game this has been, and the Venom have really had to overcome themselves a little bit. A couple of gimmies to Abilene tonight. One on the interception return for a touchdown, another on the opening kickoff of the second half that we fumbled. They returned for a touchdown, and then, of course, the call in the end zone where the ball bounced off the turf. So 3 touchdowns that we've directly helped them get, and, boy, it's tough to overcome. But we start the fourth quarter only down 8 points. The ball is now first and goal on the 4-yard line. Doug Williams in motion. Davis looking, still looking, throwing, finds Watson. It's caught, and it's going to be for a loss. The ball is once again tipped at the line of scrimmage. And Watson does a great job of getting on the ball, but he's going to lose about a yard, and it's going to be second down and goal. Ball's going to be spotted right up, well, with forward progress, they're going to give us about a half a yard. So ball is inside the 4-yard line, second and goal, just underway here in the fourth period. Remember, we're going to be just underway April 20th back at Cal Farley Coliseum, Coors Light Field. We take on the radio. Make sure you get those tickets, 350-PASS. Davis, hands off, quick inside to Tim O'Neal. Breaks one tackle, breaks two, walks in the end zone, throws the ball off the deal, and he ran through Jermaine Blakely like a glass of water that time, like a knife through butter. How about Tim O'Neal? And he takes the ball and he spikes it to the ground. And now the Venom are going to cut it to 1 point with a Jason Cunningham field goal or extra point. 42-40. The Venom have fought and scrapped and scraped and now have an opportunity to cut it to 1 point right here early in the fourth period. Davis waiting on the snap from O'Neal. O'Neal, who just scored, snaps it back, kicks, good. Jason Cunningham with the extra point, and the Venom are back in business, 42-41. 14:04 remaining in the ball game. If you believe, don't leave us. Get those fangs up, because you're listening to The Car.
Come enjoy the staycation package brought to you by the Courtyard Marriott Hotel of Amarillo, located off I-40 West across from the Westgate Mall. Staycations give citizens of the community an opportunity to save money and visit local attractions within their own city, as opposed to the high cost of vacation traveling. With the staycation package, visitors will receive a gift certificate to the Westgate Mall in Amarillo, dinner at the Country Barn Steakhouse, and tickets to see the Amarillo Venom professional indoor football team. The Courtyard Marriott is conveniently located near several of Amarillo's popular restaurants and is only minutes away from Amarillo's IMAX movie theater, the Westgate Mall, and the Amarillo Civic Center, home of the Amarillo Venom. Save money and time with the staycation package brought to you by the Courtyard Marriott Hotel.
42-41, the Abilene Bombers lead the Amarillo Venom, but the Venom have done a fantastic job at one time, down 28-6, have battled back to cut it to a one-point game here, just underway in the fourth quarter in Abilene, Texas tonight. Both teams 1-0 on the young season and hungry for that win as the kickoff team makes their way on the field. And Shaka Harris, Sawyer Vest, Doug Williams, David Irizarry, Jason Cunningham, Kevin Brown, and then a newcomer to the team this year, a guy that we really have a lot of hope for, Justin Johnson, playing backup quarterback now for the Venom. He's on kickoff team as Cunningham is set to kick it off left to right on your radio dial. 14:04 remaining in the ball game. The fourth quarter is where it's won. We're going to find out which team's in better shape here as the Venom defense is going to need to bow their back one more time. Well, more than once. Cunningham takes a step, kick, drills it, bounces at the 20, then takes a big bounce. Big Jermaine Blakely loses handle. The ball's on the ground. The ball's still on the ground, and the Amarillo Venom come up with it. Doug Williams comes up with the ball on his. It's going to be inside the 15-yard line. The ball went about 6 inches off the ground. It took a big bounce. Big Jermaine Blakely, why is he back there anyway, at the 15-yard line, reaches a hand out, drops the ball, and then the Venom players came piling in, and how about that? Something good happened for the Venom then. I got my fangs up. I hope you do too, as the Venom are in business. First down, ball on the 12-yard line of Abilene. Here come the Venom. Twin receivers on the left-hand side. Man in motion. Handoff quick inside to Tim O'Neal, who runs right in the back of his offensive lineman, and he's going to gain 2 yards. 42-41, the Venom lead. Coach Julian Reese standing on the 20-yard line. I got to catch my breath. This thing, you talk about the roller coaster of emotions. These guys will have to call me a good doctor or something. We're going to have a Prozac sponsor after this. They keep this up. Davis fakes the handoff that time to O'Neal, and the Venom have had 2 running plays back-to-back, and that time, great job by number 10 of Abilene. That's Andre Coles. He's a backup quarterback, but he's 6'5", 245. So he's not your typical quarterback. So just like that, the Venom are faced with third down. Ball's going to be placed at the 11-yard line. Got to have points, but you got to feel good with the kicker of Jason Cunningham to sort of push you over the edge right here. Twin receivers on the left-hand side. Watson's going to be the motion man. Doug Williams, the lone receiver on the right side. Davis, quick reverse out. Doug Williams, he's going to be tackled after a 2-yard catch. Sort of a little reverse out play. Coach Reese is hot. And Cunningham's going to trot out to try to give the Venom their first lead of the night. Jason Cunningham, Tascosa High School, Montana State University. This is going to be a 27-yard field goal as he is out of the hold of Nate Davis. 27 yards to give the Venom their first lead. Under 12 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Here comes the snap. The snap's good. Ball's down. He kicks it, and it is good. The Amarillo Venom have taken their first lead of the night. 44-42, Venom lead. Here we go, Venom Nation. Get those fangs up. You're listening to Venom Football on the car.
Hi, this is Lacey from Gold's Gym.
All right, perfect. You're clear.
Now join Gold's Gym Puckett Plaza for $9.99 a month. No kidding, $9.99 a month. And for $9.99, you get great equipment, great trainers, and lots of exercise classes like Zumba, yoga, and cycling classes. Everything. The work. Only $9.99 a month.
You might want to mention
if intimidation is your fear, Gold's Gym offers Amarillo's only, ladies only, full-service gym. And Gold's offers
Man, I can barely hear you, Kenny.
When you work out.
I think I got some of that.
Gym Puckett Plaza is only one of our 2 Amarillo gyms. Our other gym on Blackburn offers even more, like an indoor pool, racquetball courts, Whirlpool, steam room, saunas, and free towel service.
20
It's a gym
seconds.
for members who like to have it all. Don't settle for less of a gym. Going to the gym is for you, right? Don't you deserve the best? Join Gold's Gym Puckett Plaza for only $9.99 a month. Or pay a little more and get it all at our Blackburn gym. Take your pick. And as always, sign no contract
we gotta
and
go.
get the rest of the month for free.
5,
Gold's Gym,
4,
there's nothing else
3,
like it in Amarillo.
2,
Gold's Gym, 3000 South Blackburn, 34th and Mellon, Puckett Plaza.
Cunningham with the kick, and the ball's going to bounce off another one of the players all the way down to the 4-yard line. And Shaka Harris and Sawyer Vest are going to be there, the first guys to meet him at the 11-yard line. And the Venom are like a new team. They are flying around, they're hitting, they're smoking them up like a pack of Marlboro Reds. And that's good. I guess it is. I don't smoke Marlboro Reds, but if I did, that's what it'd be. 1st and 10 for the Abilene Bombers on their own 14-yard line as Ingram, their quarterback, has had a fantastic night tonight, leads his team back on the field, but things are a little different this time. He's facing a deficit for the first time. Twin receivers up top. Single receiver on the left-hand side. The motion man's going to be Cashmere. Ingram, under center. Gets the call, drops, takes a step, no pressure, hands up, ball is dropped, and then out of the hands of Cashmere. Cashmere had a chance. David Irizarry gave him a little chip with that shoulder, and it's an incompletion in 2nd down. So the Amarillo Venom, who have come on the road for their first road trip of the night, first road trip of the 2013 Lone Star Football League season, come into Abilene as the defending champs, and all the talk in the paper was that, it was the team that they really felt like they could beat. And boy, it's been a battle, and this one's going to end good. It's going to stay there, and it's going to be an offsides, a false start against Abilene. And Ingram takes the ball and just spikes it to the ground, and it's going to be an offsides, and he may get another penalty for spiking the ball. It looks like two different teams now. Ingram is standing by his coach with his hands on his hips as the ball's going backwards, as now it's 2nd down and 15 for Abilene. The ball's going to be spotted on their 9-yard line right at 10:50 remaining here in the ball game. A lot of time left. My goodness, it's a lot of time. And Abilene's been in this situation before where they've had to battle back and win a ball game, so it's going to be a good one. Jared Williams, the linebacker, as he's set to blitz from the left-hand side, and he gets a good start, and he's going to make a play, and he does. He comes up with a sack. He got his big old paw on Ingram that time. Ingram tried to run through it, and Jay Will had enough in that hand to grab him and take him down. He is going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but it's still 3rd down. And now Abilene has to be feeling like they've got to press a little bit. They got to press. They got to have something good. And the Venom defensive backs, Brown, Watson, Irizarry, boy, they've got to come up huge right here. Twin receivers on the left-hand side, and it's going to be a penalty flag. And let's see, it's probably going to be on Abilene because I don't think they declared. And we'll see what the call is. It looks like they're going to call it illegal defense on us. And that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. So illegal defense gives them a 5-yard break, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10 now. 3rd and 10. And Coach Reese is getting the explanation right now from the official. But nonetheless, exactly 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Coach Reese, and it's an official timeout. He makes his way onto the field. He's still trying to figure out what the illegal defense call was. And it's just been questionable tonight. YMCA's playing here, and everybody loves that song. The crowd's sort of trying to get the Abilene Bombers back into it. As it's 3rd and 10, and it's probably the biggest 3rd down of the ball game so far. Ingram dropping. Under pressure, ball is going to be complete to we'll see what the number, it doesn't matter. It's a 1st down. Number 3, LaJuan Edwards comes up with a great catch as the Venom are sending the heat now and finally putting some pressure on the quarterback, finally getting their hands on him. But that's a great play by Abilene, and as we're under the 9-minute and 30-second mark, it's going to be 1st down Abilene inside Venom territory at the 23-yard line. 1st down and 10, twin receivers on the left-hand side. Ingram, the quarterback, he drops. He's looking. He's under pressure, and the ball's going to be caught at the 10-yard line as Irizarry is a step behind Juan Reese, and it's going to be another 1st down for the Abilene Bombers. A little bit of confusion with our defensive backs there as back-to-back plays. We've seen Abilene receivers come open, and now it's 1st and goal. Went from 3rd and 10 to 1st and goal under the 9-minute mark. Left to right to left on the radio dial. 1st down, Abilene. Ingram under center, dropping, looking, no pressure again. Ball is almost intercepted that time by Irizarry. Him and Brown both had an opportunity. Both got a hand on it, and the ball bounced off. Big play right there by the defensive backs to knock that one down. It's going to be 2nd and goal for Abilene. And then it makes you wonder, Martinez, he's missed 2 field goals tonight, but this one, where they're located, is more of an extra point type, as they're only 2 points down, 44-42, the Venom lead. Clock continues to tick. 8 minutes on the clock by the time this play happens. Trip receivers on the right-hand side. Ingram under center. Edwards, the motion man. Ingram dropping, looking, passing. Flags fly. Thank goodness, as the ball goes into the end zone for what would have been a touchdown. We're going to have false start on Abilene, and that's a big penalty right there, as Mark Gutierrez claps his hands and points back them up. Remember, Venom fans, get your Venom tickets. April 20th, back at home here in, we'll be back at Amarillo at Cal Farley Coliseum Coors Light Field to take on Laredo, who right now at halftime lead the New Mexico Stars 34-31, as both of those teams are 1-1 on the season. But both these two teams here tonight are undefeated. Abilene and Amarillo both 1-0 on the Lone Star Football Conference or Football League season, as we're under 8 minutes to play here. 2nd and goal, but the ball is back up to the 14-yard line. Trip receivers on the right hand side. He fumbles the ball, and now it's a skirmish for it. And Nate Davis is pointing, Venom have it. And now it's just who's going to be the strongest. And Amarillo we're looking. Coach Reese is throwing a fit. Jared Williams comes up with the ball. And, oh, come on. Jared Williams comes up with the ball. And they're going to give the ball to Abilene. Williams spikes it, but it's going to be an automatic 1st down for us. We can't do that, but my goodness, it's frustrating tonight. Fumble on the quarterback. He fumbled the ball. The Amarillo Venom come up with it, and then they're going to give the ball back to Abilene. How many opportunities can we give them? My gosh, come on now. It's frustrating. Never seen anything like it in all my days. 42-44. We continue to lead the ball game, but after that personal foul, it was a skirmish on the bottom. Jared Williams comes up with the ball, and then they point that Abilene has the ball, and he just takes the ball, and he did. He spiked it down, and then he's going to receive the personal foul, which backs it up inside Venom territory to the 7-yard line. This has been interesting tonight. It's been frustrating. I'll be the first to admit, we have not played a perfect game by any means. But, wow. 1st and goal for the Abilene Bombers. Taking a snap. Getting held all the way in the back of the end zone, and it's a touchdown. We are absolutely getting mauled as we're trying to come on. There's penalty flags everywhere. Tempers are flying. People it's getting ugly, and we've got to stop. We've got to get control as David Irizarry and another player are going at it back and forth. The crowd is on their feet, and we're going to see what the call is here. And it looks like David Irizarry has been told to go back to his bench. Both teams are being told to go back to the bench. And we'll see what happens and what the call is. And it's been allowed to get out of control. And it is what it is. You try to sugarcoat it all you want, but when you allow things to get out of control, what do you expect? 44-42, the Venom, there's still not been the official call on touchdown. They're going to be trailing the game because it was a touchdown pass to Cashmere. Now they're trying to sort all of this out. It's an absolute mess. And we have a player that's been ejected, and I'm not sure who it is. And it is Cashmere has been ejected from the game. Number 9, Lamont Cashmere has been ejected from Abilene, and he has made his way into the locker room. Now, let's see if there were any ejections on the Amarillo side, as it was starting to get rough, and it doesn't look like there was. Coach Reese is right in the middle of it. As when we finally get all this sorted out, we'll see what happens. But that is another player that has been ejected here. And, wow. Whew. Touchdown pass is now they've corrected the score. It's 48-44 Abilene. 7 minutes and 12 seconds. We've got a long time with the emotions flying as high as they are. They're still trying to sort out what the penalties are going to be because there is dirty laundry all over the field. We're going to take a break. We're going to let them sort it out. Take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Venom Football in the car.
The Silver Oak Apartment Complex
You're
is
clear.
located at 1710 Southeast 34th in the new Trade Winds Estate
Kenny,
Development.
it's
The
out of control.
Complex features 1, 2,
That's what they can't. They need to quit doing that.
range from a sparkling pool, one sports and fitness center, to high-speed internet, a playground, and a basketball court. Also, Silver Oak Apartments is part of the REAP program, where 20% of each month's rent can be applied toward the purchase of a new home.
5,
Silver Oak Apartments,
4,
an official sponsor
3,
of the Amarillo Venom indoor
1,
football team.
0.
One ejection as we come back, 48-44. Abilene leads the Amarillo Venom as they score a touchdown, but then all heck broke loose after that as players and flags and bodies and everything goes everywhere. And when it was all sorted out, it was a personal foul on Amarillo, personal foul on Abilene. Those are going to offset, but Cashmere was ejected from the football game, and you hate to see that. It's an ugly situation as he was removed, and he's already been escorted to the locker room. So, wow. All kinds of chaos. They still haven't got the kicking team out. Now their coach is getting an explanation. And the touchdown will stand. And Coach Reese, he's making his way back over to our bench, try to talk to our guys. And they're still sorting it out. We're going to let them sort it out. We'll take a break. We'll find out what's going on. Another 30-second timeout on the car.
Hungry for piping hot pizza? Mr. Gaddy
You're clear.
is the place for pizza and the best game room in town. Come enjoy the all-you-can-eat buffet with made-to-order pizza, pasta, and a fresh salad bar 7 days a week. Or live it up in the Gaddy game room where you could win a new iPad. Remember, it's all-you-can-eat for unbeatable prices with our fantastic daily specials. Come any day of the week, even Sunday after church. Mr. Gaddy's Pizza, 4412 Southwestern, where every day is a Gaddy's day.
0.
48-44, the Amarillo Venom trail the Abilene Bombers. We've scored a touchdown. They scored a touchdown about 5 minutes ago, but after this and that and the ejections, we are just back to get underway. Martinez set to kick the extra point. And finally, they get the play going. So here we go, 7:10 remaining in the ball game. Martinez for the extra point, and this is a big one. This is a big extra point to extend the lead to 5. And the reason I say it's big is because we don't want it to come down to a field goal at the end and us not have that chance. And he kicks it, and it is no good. He misses. 4-point game. After all of that, he lines up and he misses the extra point. And the Amarillo Venom, they're going to have to get their composure and battle back right here and see if they can have something great happen. Under 7 minutes remaining in the ball game. We'll take a quick timeout. The Venom trail, 48-44.
What a beautiful sunrise.
Resplendent.
The water's
You're going to be able to get a minute in.
Perturbed, some might say. Reposeful.
What are you doing?
Oh, sorry. Must be this great breakfast we got off McDonald's dollar menu.
Not following you.
Oh, I mean premium roast coffee, breakfast burritos.
30 seconds or a minute, Toby.
We got another minute. We got more time.
So you're feeling kind of hungry.
Indubitably.
$5 menu at breakfast. The simple joy of being smart. At participating McDonald's, a la carte only.
As a man who's lived a while, I feel obligated to share wisdom. Fellas, don't call cute girls dude. I've heard you do it. And make sure to try McDonald's 20-piece chicken McNuggets for just $4.99 on the extra value menu. They're tender, crispy, delicious, in numbers that encourage sharing. Maybe with that girl you used to call dude. 20-piece chicken.
5, 4,
Joy of
3,
extras.
2,
Price
1,
of participation may
0.
48-44, the Abilene Bombers lead the Amarillo Venom here at the Taylor County Expo Center. 6:53 remaining in the ball game. Toby Tucker with the call here in Abilene, Texas tonight. The Venom have fought and battled and scrapped and scraped, and like I said, battled to get back into this ball game, and it has been a ball game that has just been a seesaw. It's like two kids going back and forth, and it seems like sometimes one of the teams on that side jumps off that seesaw and something crazy happens, and we've seen plenty of that tonight. Martinez set to kick off, and he's going to boot it right on the ground, and we're going to get a chance to see Raymond Johnson, who takes it at his 5-yard line. Already out past the 15, 20, tripped up down the midfield, and we'll see where he ends up. Raymond Johnson Jr. with a nice kickoff return, and the Venom are going to have great field position as they get ready to take this drive right here, trying to take a lead. Under 7 minutes remaining in the ball game as they're going to have it first down and 10, and it's going to be a media timeout here with 6:45 remaining in the ball game as we'll take a quick break with them, catch our breath. We've talked a lot tonight. My gosh. 48-44, the Venom Trail. You're listening to Venom Football in the car.
Hungry for piping hot pizza? Mr. Gaddy's
You're clear.
Place for pizza and the best game room in town. Come and do an all-you-can-eat buffet with made-to-order pizza, pasta, and a fresh salad bar 7 days a week. Or live it up in the Gaddy's game room where you can
you
win
can go
a
another
new
30
iPad.
seconds.
Remember, it's all you can eat for unbeatable prices with our fantastic daily specials. Come any day of the week.
I'm going to run the legal ID also.
Okay.
Mr. Gaddy's Pizza, 4412 Southwestern, where every day is a Gaddy's day.
The Silver Oak Apartment Complex is located at 1710 Southeast 34th in the new Tradewinds Estate Developments. The apartment complex features 1, 2, and 3-bedroom apartments. Featured amenities range from a sparkling pool, 24/7 fitness center, to high-speed internet, a playground, and a basketball court. Also, Silver Oak Apartments is part of the REAP program, where 20% of each month's rent can be applied toward the purchase of a new home. Silver Oak Apartments, and
About
official
10
sponsor
seconds.
of the Amarillo Venom indoor football team.
Yeah, we're about to be in action, dang it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And we're back to action here at 6:45 remaining in the fourth quarter. Amarillo Venom taking the ball, 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line. There's got to be a penalty, and there is. Finally, my gosh. Doug Williams got leg clipped at the 10-yard line. He got flipped upside down like you'd flip a ping pong ball at the 10, and gosh almighty, the call came in late. Looks like we're going to have 2 penalties on on Abilene. I feel like I'm in New Mexico. On Abilene, as there's going to be an offsides. We'll decline that one, but then we're going to have the ball all the way inside the red zone, the Coors Light red zone, all the way down to looks like the 8-yard line, as they went in and absolutely just took the legs right out of under Doug Williams. And we're going to be in good business here. 1st and goal for the Venom. Man, what a game. The motion's just all over the place as we're now under the 6.5-minute mark. And I'm telling you what, this is going to come down to the last play of the game. It did when we were here last year, and you just have that feeling it's going to have it now. Correction, the ball's going to be placed at the 10-yard line. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty for the pass interference. Davis has the call from Coach Reese as he makes his way back into the huddle. But we're in Abilene Bomber territory, 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line. 6:26 remaining in the ball game. The clock continues to run here. Twin receivers on the right-hand side. The tight end on the left-hand side is Jared Williams, who declares that, and he's joined by Alex Watson, who's in motion. Quick handoff to Watson. He makes one-man miss, bounces outside inside the 10-yard line, and a nice play that time. Watson was the lone man on the left-hand side. He got right behind Big J. Will, and there was a quick handoff to him. And Watson, the guy out of northern Arizona, has got some jets for speed. And now we're in the Coors Light red zone. 2nd down. We're going to call it 3. Ball on the 8-yard line. Venom Trail 48-44, and it's time to get some points on the board. Crowd has not been a factor here tonight. It's just, a lot of folks sitting around and sort of, they're enjoying the ball game. It's been a great contest. They've seen a classic, but, it's just not loud. It's not one of those deals where we're having a hard time communicating as we have trip receivers on the right-hand side. Davis looking, dropping, throwing, fires in the back of the end zone. Almost one-hand catch by Doug Williams as it goes over his head. And a great play by the kid who goes and gets the football. The ball bounces behind the fence a little bit there, and the kid runs back there, does a baseball hook slide, and gets the ball. Now, down by 4 points, and clock tick, 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 and this is a huge 3rd down. You don't want to be put in a position where you got to make the decision about kicking a field goal and trying to go make a defensive stand as the clock's going to go under 5 minutes here. You got to have 6 right now, or a 1st down. 1st downs are great. Alex Watson is a lot of space right here. Look for Davis just to step up and throw it to him. He does. One-handed catch by Watson. Unbelievable effort. He goes across the end zone, and it's a touchdown. My goodness, what a play by Alex Watson. I just got through saying that the defensive back was backed up about 6 yards, and they run a little out route. The ball was behind him. Watson reaches up one hand, catches it, makes one man miss, dives across the end zone, and it's a touchdown, Venom, and we've retaken the lead. And now, how big is that extra point that they missed? They missed their extra point a while ago, and now it's a 2-point Venom lead. If they can get this right here by Jason Cunningham, it makes it 3 instead of 2. Here we go, Cunningham. Snap, waiting on the hold. Davis puts it down. The kick, he drills it. How huge is that missed extra point as it's a 51-48 Amarillo Venom lead. They have taken it. A field goal only ties. Doesn't beat you. Woo! 4:30 remaining in the ball game. Get those fangs up, Venom fans. You're listening to Venom Football in the car.
Hi, this is Lacey from Gold's Gym. You have to join Gold's Gym Puckett Plaza for $9.99 a month. No kidding, $9.99 a month. For $9.99, you get great equipment, great trainers, and lots of group exercise classes, Zumba, yoga, and cycling classes. Everything, the works, for only $9.99 a month. And ladies, if intimidation is your fear, Gold's Gym offers Amarillo's only, ladies only, full-service gym. And Gold's offers childcare so your kids can have fun while you work out. And did you know Gold's Gym Puckett Plaza is only one of our 2 Amarillo gyms? Our other gym on Whiteland offers even more, like an indoor pool, racquetball courts, whirlpools, steam rooms, house service. It's a gym for members who like to have it all. Don't settle for less of a gym. Going to this gym is for you, right? Don't you deserve the best? Join Gold's Gym Puckett Plaza for only $9.99 a month. Or pay a little more and get it all at our Blackburn gym. Take your pick. And as always,
sure has changed.
Yeah, we got to have a stop.
Gym, there's nothing else like it in Gold's Gym.
51-48. The Amarillo Venom have found a way to take the lead here late in the ball game with 4.5 minutes remaining at the Taylor County Expo Center in Abilene, Texas tonight. 51-48. Jason Cunningham set to kick off. And how big is it now that one of their primary receivers was ejected from the ball game earlier in the game? I mean, that is a huge, huge deal. Then they had another player with an injury, so the roster of 18 is down to 16. And, boy, you know, you got to hope that this last 4.5 minutes, the Venom defense can rise up. Cunningham set to kick. LaJuan Edwards back deep to receive. Cunningham drills it. It bounces. Takes a big bounce at the 20-yard line, and it's loose on the ground. Mummin. He's going to make one man miss, 2 men miss, and now he's going to be tackled, and the ball comes out. And it looks like David Irizarry comes up with the football, and now we're waiting on a call from the official who says it goes to Abilene. Wow. Ball's going to be spotted right at midfield. It came out. David Irizarry ended up with the ball, but nonetheless, it's going to be Abilene Bomber ball. Wow. What a ball game here tonight. 4 minutes, 19 seconds on the clock. 51-48. The crowd that stuck around has seen a great ball game. And here come the Venom on defense. Shaka Harris in at defensive end. Rush. Let's see what the youngster can do right here. Twin receivers on the right-hand side. New player in the game on the left. Shouldn't be a factor. Ingram dropping. Pressure. Ball deep across the middle. And it's going to be a pass interference on David Irizarry. So, by rule, the ball's going to be put at the 1-yard line. And I'm not sure what Irizarry's clapping about. He got up clapping. The ball probably would have fallen safe to the ground. And instead it's going to be first and goal for Abilene. Just one play, just one deep pass. Good gravy. No, they're going to move it 10-yard penalty. Okay. Jiminy Christmas. Can't have penalties right now. 4:03 remaining in the ball game. 4:03 in the ball game. 51-48. Now we're under the 4-minute mark here in the final period of play. Ingram, the quarterback. Juan Reese, LaJuan Edwards. Twin receivers on the left-hand side. A single receiver down low, and he's not going to be a factor. Motion man is Edwards. They're going to the right-hand side. Ball's tipped and then caught. And I just said he wasn't going to be a factor, and he almost scores him a touchdown, and that's number 21, Archie Reed. How about that? They like the matchup with the big physical read on Kevin Brown, and he's going to have it first and goal inside the 3-yard line, and the clock continues to tick. Remember back to the first possession on defense in the second half where we had to burn a timeout. Let's hope that doesn't come back to bite us later as we're under the 3.5-minute mark, and it's first and goal for Abilene. Ball's going to be spotted on the 4-yard line, and you hate to say it, but how big is that one call early in the second half now? Quick handoff up the middle to beat Jermaine Blakely, and he's going to be tackled by Mark Gutierrez, and it's going to be all the way down to the 1-yard line. Clock is becoming to be a factor. 3-minute mark. We just passed it. Second and goal. Ball's inside the 1. I said it'd come down to the last possession, and it is. Wow, what a ball game here tonight in Abilene. Came down to the last tick of the game last year, and it looks like it's going to do it again this year. A turnover right now would be huge as Ingram's going to be pushed in for the touchdown, and that's okay. It stops the clock, and we're going to get the ball back with an opportunity to score. Coach Danny Snyder is upset because behind him they came and pushed the guy across the line, but nonetheless it's a touchdown, and Abilene's retaking the lead. 54-51. 3-point lead now. Martinez in the back of his head has to be thinking about that last extra point he missed. If he misses this one, it gives us a chance to at least go in knowing that we can kick a field goal to tie. Let's see what happens here. Martinez. Woo, this could be interesting. Abilene, now they're about to be in a bind too. They may have to burn, if they have to burn a timeout here, as it's under 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8 seconds, this is going to be huge because they're going to get a delay of game, and they're going to end up backing this extra point up. And, wow, what could happen here? Woo. Delay a game on Abilene. Now, you know, I'm a former college kicker. I'm telling you, you want to be in a routine. You want to kick an extra point where you normally are, and you just missed one, and it's a 3-point game. And as Martinez gets set to kick this, I don't know why we're going to the sideline for a delay a game. We shouldn't be. Here we go. Start the clock. Good. So now Martinez, from what would have been just a chip shot, now becomes a 25-yard field goal. He's backed up a little bit. He just missed his last one. If he can miss this one, woo, big he'd be. Pressure's on. Everybody loves kickers and wants to be one, except when the game's on the line. Let's see what happens now. Martinez waiting on the snap. Snaps back. High snap. He has to bobble his steps, and he missed the extra point. Woo! How big is that? 2 back-to-back extra point misses, and now, with 1:47 on the clock, we can either go win the ball game or have a chance to tie with the field goal. How about that? Let's take a quick timeout. 30 seconds. Kenny back there in Amarillo rocking the board there tonight. You're listening to Venom Football. Down 54-51 on the car.
Hungry for piping hot pizza? Mr. Gaddy's is the place for pizza and the best game room in town. Come enjoy the all-you-can-eat buffet with made-to-order pizza, pasta, and a fresh salad bar 7 days a week. Or live it up in the Gaddy game room where you could win a new iPad.
About 10
Remember,
seconds.
It's all-you-can-eat for unbeatable
You can do one more.
Our fantastic
Okay.
daily special.
31,
Come
though, that's
any
it.
day of the
No,
week.
don't. I'll
Sunday
talk.
after church.
All right,
Mr.
5,
Gaddy's Pizza.
4,
4412
3,
Western, where
2,
every day is
1,
Gaddy's Day.
0.
Down 54-51. I said I was going to start this psychic website because just about everything I've said that'll happen has happened tonight. And the Venom just got a huge break as Martinez missed that kick. Now, he's teeing it up. You don't want anything silly to happen here. It feels like we're about to go win the game is what it feels like. We're down by 3 points, but we're down 3, but have momentum. 54-51. Martinez kicks it. It's a high kick. It's going to bounce back to Raymond Johnson Jr., who takes it at the 8-yard line, makes one man miss, gets a block, and now he's loose. He's going to make one man miss. He's down to the 10-yard line. How about that? Raymond Johnson Jr., just like that, makes one man miss and gets the ball all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now, what's got to be going through Coach Julian Reese's mind is we've got to score, but gosh, we can't score too fast. And so that is something that you got a great kicker. So you don't want to do anything silly here because at least you're going to get into overtime if everything goes as planned. But 1:35 remaining on the clock. The Amarillo Venom trail 54-51. All the way down here in Abilene, Texas tonight, going left to right on your radio dial. Big Anthony Clark has made his way into the ball game. He's joined by Alex Watson on the left-hand side, and Doug Williams is backed up 20 yards, and he's the man with the full head of steam in motion. Davis looking, finding, throwing, and it's going to be incomplete pass as Jared Williams was just tackled just then, and the clock will keep running down to the 1-minute mark, and that's where we should have a media timeout at 1 minute here. And let's see, 1:04, 3, 2, and that's going to be the 1-minute warning here in Abilene, Texas tonight. Okay, they stopped the clock at 1 minute, but now they're going to take the media timeout. And we're going to take it with them. 30-second timeout. Venom Trail 54-51. You're listening to Venom Football in the car.
The Silver Oak Apartment Complex is located at 1710 Southeast 34th in the new Tradewinds Estate Developments. The apartment complex features 1, 2, and 3-bedroom apartments. Featured amenities range from a sparkling pool, 24/7 fitness center, to high-speed internet, a playground, and a basketball court. Also, Silver Oak Apartments is part of the REAP program, where 20% of each month's rent can be applied toward the purchase of a new home. Silver Oak Apartments, an official sponsor of the Amarillo Venom indoor football team.
0.
1 minute on the clock, 60 ticks. Tick, 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 tick left in this ball game tonight here in Abilene, 54-51. The Amarillo Venom trail the Abilene Bombers on the road tonight. Both teams hungry to go 2-0 here in the Lone Star Football League's second season. It's early in the season, but this is like a playoff feeling right now. You know, all these games are so important. You don't want to let one slip away that you might need later to claim a home field advantage or a playoff spot or something like that. 54-51. Here we go. Twin receivers on the left-hand side. It's second and 10. Technically, we could get a first down inside the 1 yard line. Doug Williams, the lone receiver, on the right-hand side, and he makes his way from right to left. And we jump off sides. We sat down and we double snapped at the end and we backed ourselves up 5 yards. Now, some people might freak out on that, but it's okay. You know, we talked about how much space is there in the arena game. The goal line is close. There's 7-yard end zones. It's really tight. Back yourself up. Give yourself a little room. More space to create things with your playmakers. Davis, the quarterback, and I'm not too sure that might not have been disaster anyway. As he backed up, the ball slipped out of his hand. So he may have had a lucky break. So now it's second down. Ball's going to be on the 16-yard line. I think we got a little bit backed up there. This time, triple receivers on the left-hand side. Davis under center. Joined back in the backfield by Tim O'Neill. Davis looking, throwing, firing. Finds a wide-open Anthony Clark. Makes one man miss. He's still on his feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown. Venom. Get those fangs up. 52 seconds. And Anthony Clark. That one was all him. Abilene's trying to say that he went into the wall, and it did not happen. That is a touchdown. That is a touchdown. If they make this call right here, I will have to go resuscitate Coach Julian Reese. I will absolutely have to go resuscitate him. And they're talking, and let's see what the call is going to be. They are going to back us up to the 10-yard line, and I have never seen anything like this in my life. Anthony Clark just made 5 men miss, and they are going to say that he was pushed out of it. He wasn't touched. Good gravy. One of the most disappointing things I've ever seen in my life. We had to get players off the bench just then to be able to play the game. Now we're at third down. Third down. Ball's going to be spotted on the 9-yard line. Anthony Clark just got robbed just then. And now you got to have Jason Cunningham, just in case something here doesn't happen right, over there being ready to kick this thing. Davis dropping, looking, firing. Back of the end zone, Doug Williams. And that, my friend, is a touchdown, finally. One official wouldn't put his hands up. He sort of looked and stared. The other one did, and we have taken the lead again, despite all odds. The Amarillo Venom on the road in a hostile environment tonight has retaken the lead, 57-54. Huge kick coming from Jason Cunningham. We talked about their kicker a few moments ago, who's missed 2 extra points. That has allowed us, with this extra point, to have a 4-point lead and put the game where only a touchdown beats you. Snaps down. Kick. Good. 4-point lead. 58-54. 47 ticks on the clock, and the Venom are going to have to dig deep and hang on. You're watching on B2, but you're listening to Amarillo Venom football in the car.
Hi, this is Lacey from Gold's Gym.
You're clear.
Ask for it. You can now join Gold's Gym Puckett Plaza for $9.99 a month. No kidding, $9.99 a month. And for $9.99, you get great equipment, great trainers, and lots of group exercise classes like Zumba, yoga, and cycling classes. Everything, the works, for only $9.99 a month. And ladies, if intimidation is your fear, Gold's Gym offers Amarillo's only, ladies only, full-service gym. And Gold's offers childcare so your kids can have fun while you work out. And did you know Gold's Gym Puckett Plaza is only one of our 2 Amarillo gyms? Our other gym on Blackburn offers even more, like an indoor pool, racquetball courts, whirlpools, steam rooms, saunas, and free towel service. It's the gym for members who like to have it all. Don't settle for less of the gym. Going to the gym is for you, right? So
About 10 seconds.
Join Gold's Gym Puckett Plaza for only $9.99 a month. Or pay a little more and get it all at our Black
Come on,
Gym.
defense.
Take your
No
pick.
kidding.
And as always,
Nothing
no
stupid.
contract and get the rest of the month for free.
Onside
Gold's
kick.
Gym.
No.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
58-54, the Amarillo Venom lead with 47 tick-tick-ticks on the clock here in Abilene tonight. Wow, what a ball game we have seen, and it's going to come down, I said it earlier, to the very last possession. Jason Cunningham set to kick it off, going left to right on your radio dial. Foots into it, he drills it. Ball takes a bounce, it goes through the hands of one of the Abilene players. Now they're looking at each other, and Shaka Harris is going to come up with the tackle on the 15-yard line. How about the rookie, Shaka Harris, coming in and making a play? When you have to have a play, and now Abilene has to go 35 yards with only 40 seconds left. We know, fans, that's a lot of time. Only a touchdown can beat you. Only a touchdown can beat you. This is the time that you got to step up as a football player and make something happen. Ingram hadn't been touched all night. A sack would be awesome right now. 40 seconds on the clock. 58-54, the Venom lead. Here we go. Trip receivers on the right-hand side. Ingram under center, dropping. We're getting held across the middle. David Irizarry had an interception and dropped it. And now they're going to say, we have the interception, and that is poetic justice. That is poetic justice. Wow. The Abilene crowd is going crazy, and they should. They absolutely should. And David Irizarry went to put a ball in the stands, and now we're going to get a penalty on him putting a ball in the stands. But we're going to have the football and a chance to win the ball game. And Amarillo fans can breathe. Abilene fans should be upset. Yeah, they should be upset. Coach Reese, he's going to get in the head of David Irizarry. Irizarry had the interception. He dropped it. But it's not going to matter. And they're going to call this guy didn't know which way to mark off the penalty. Oh, my goodness. So a 5-yard penalty, but with 31 seconds, the Venom are going to sneak out of Abilene, barring a catastrophe. And the boos are coming down, and they should. Well, they missed one right then, but I'm telling you what. And now he doesn't know how far to go. Oh, my gosh. This is becoming silly. He backed it up 5, stopped, walked off. Now he backed it up 5, and he did it again. Oh, my goodness gracious. And I feel for the Abilene team. You don't want it to come down to that right there. You want it to come down to teams getting to play. But one thing about this is the clock's going to continue to. We got too many people on the field. Nate Davis burns the timeout, which he needed to, because we had 4 receivers out there that time. Ooh, catch your breath. 30-second timeout. 31 seconds left. Venom lead, 58-54. You're listening to Venom Football on the car.
Hungry for piping hot pizza? Mr.
You're clear.
Gadd's is the place for pizza and the best game room in town. Come enjoy the all-you-can-eat buffet with made-to-order pizza, pasta, and a fresh salad bar.
That's from this exciting football.
Live it up in the Gaddy game room. You can win a new iPad. Remember, it's all-you-can-eat for unbeatable prices with our fantastic daily specials. Come any day of the week, even Sunday after church.
5,
Mr. Gaddy's
4,
Pizza,
3,
12
2,
Southwestern, where every
1,
day is a
0.
Gaddy day.
You just can't take a knee in the Arena League game and the indoor football game. 58-54, the Venom lead. And it's 31 seconds on the clock. We're going to have to move the ball a little bit. You have to make a forward attempt, or that clock's going to stop. So the Venom will be definitely moving the ball here. And, now you take David Irizarry with the interception. He ran over and he tried to hand the ball to one of their fans. And when you're on the road, you cannot, you can't put a ball in the stands, and it costs us a penalty, which backed us up now to our own 10-yard line. So 1st and 10, ball on our own 10-yard line, handoff to Tim O'Neal, who's still on his feet. He breaks 2 tackles, and he's going to gain 8 yards, and he's going to have some room all the way out to the 19-yard line. And how about that job that time by Tim O'Neal? Actually, check that. Yep, Tim O'Neal. Heck of a run. He looked like a bull in a china closet right there. Timeout, Abilene. And there's 23 seconds left on the clock. A first down right here it'll be over. And we will escape one in Abilene tonight. But a lot can happen. And times that, my gosh, 58-54. What a ball game tonight. Wow. Remember, Venom fans, we are on the road again next week to San Angelo. You can listen to it right here on the car. We'll kick off same time, about 7 o'clock. My man Kenny will be with me back there at the station. Does a great job. But we'll be back in Amarillo on April 20th, and that's Ag Night and College Night. And, you know, we're proud of our farmers and our agriculture up in the Texas Panhandle, so we hope that you all come out and join us. And, you know, with the win tonight, if we can hang on here with 23 seconds left, the Venom will be in sole possession of first place at 2-0. And I know I said that it sounds early. It's silly. You don't want to come on the road and lose one of these games like this tonight. And Abilene, I know they're shell-shocked as the boos are still coming down here. Tim O'Neill is the fullback, and now the whistles blow, and Tim O'Neill's running untouched all the way down to the 5-yard line, and now we're really going to hear it. A whistle blew. We handed it off. Half the defense stopped. And the Venom are moving the ball all the way down the field, and Abilene coaches and fans are about to have an eruption. And my goodness. Okay, so let me explain that. Nate Davis went to get under center just then, and a whistle blows. And he snaps the ball, and 16 people are on the field, okay? 14 of them stopped, but Nate hands the ball off to Tim O'Neill, who literally runs through the line untouched all the way down to the Abilene 7-yard line, and the Abilene people are sickened. 17 seconds remaining on the clock. 58-54. Raymond Johnson Jr. is telling that crowd to get up. And we got a nice group from Amarillo that made the trip tonight. Wow, and I mean the Abilene coaches are livid. All right, I know we had the touchdown earlier, but these last two calls have just about evened it out, so I'm going to quit grappling. No more grappling. 58-54, 17 seconds left on the clock. Watson, now the whistle blows. Watson will be your motion man. He's a twin receiver with Anthony Clark. Another handoff to Tim O'Neill, and hopefully nothing silly happens here. And the clock is going to expire, and Abilene has one more timeout left. 11 seconds on the clock. 58-54. The Amarillo Venom are going to win the ball game tonight. All they got to do is do one more play. Wow, what a ball game tonight. Wow, is all I can say. Kenny, I know you. I am going. Now I'm going to start selling stock in my new psychic business. If you guys listened before halftime, we were in a spot where we were down 28-6. I said if we score, hold them, and score before half, we would win the ball game. And we are 11 seconds away from doing just that here on the road in Abilene, Texas tonight. And wow, what an environment it's been. What a game it's been. And man, just wow is all you can say. Here we go, 58-54, 11 seconds. The boos are still coming out. And Davis is under center, and he is about to get underneath Ricky Padilla and looking for a handoff probably right here to Davis. Falls straight on the ground, and that'll end the ball game. That's the final play of the game. Thanks up, Venom fans. We're 2-0, baby, and in lone possession of first place in the Lone Star Football League. We'll come back to wrap it up, but 58-54, your Venom survived tonight in Abilene on the road. Get those fangs up on the car.
Travel Lodge. Find adventure deep in the
clear. How long do you want here?
At the Travel Lodge Amarillo
1 minute.
Hotel, conveniently located off Interstate 40 with easy access to downtown. Our pet-friendly Amarillo Hotel is just minutes away from Rick Husband Amarillo International Airport and puts the best of the Wild West at your doorstep. Get going each morning with a free hot breakfast. Use the free Wi-Fi internet access to plan your day. If you want to relax, go for a swim in the outdoor pool or stretch out in your spacious hotel room. Non-smoking rooms available. And our front desk staff is here to assist you 24 hours a day. Kids 17 and under stay free with an adult, and rates start as low as $39.99. Travel Lodge Amarillo West Hotel. Call today, 353-3541. Travel Lodge, the official host of your Amarillo Venom. 0.
What a ball game here in Amarillo or in Abilene, Texas tonight as the Amarillo Venom have come on the road and somehow, barring all that adversity, found a way to win with the young football team tonight. Lots of rookies out there playing, lots of first-year players out there playing. A lot of bad things happened to the Amarillo Venom early. We had an interception for a touchdown. We had where they kicked off to us and we fumbled it for a touchdown. It just was a catastrophe for a lot of the game. But the bottom line is you went in, you dug deep, and you found a way to come back and win the football game, and that they did tonight at the Taylor County Coliseum, which is a difficult place to play. Wide open arena, 58-54, the Venom win. On the road, they go 2-0. Next week, the Amarillo Venom are going to be back in action. They're going to head on the road again to San Angelo, where the San Angelo Bandits, a new team to join the league this year, will be waiting, and they've had a couple of weeks off, so they've had time to watch film, prepare, and be ready to roll. And so it'll be interesting to see how San Angelo comes into next week's contest. But we know one thing, the Venom will come in 2-0 here on the season. Got some final stats before we wrap it up, brought to you by Famous Dave's. Amarillo Venom, of course, they win the ball game tonight, 58-54. Time of possession was dominated by the Venom, 38 minutes to 21 for Abilene. First downs, 24 for Amarillo, 18 for Abilene. Passing yards, 195. This is pretty even. 195 Amarillo, 194 Abilene. Total offensive plays, Amarillo had 64 for 245 yards, and Abilene had 37 for 251, actually outgained the Venom tonight. Fourth down conversions, a couple big ones. One for the Venom that they converted there that was huge. But the kicking game tonight is something that I think will go under the radar. We struggled through most of the season last year without a kicker, and then we came in and we were able to sign Jason Cunningham, and he was instrumental tonight, making all of his extra points and then coming in and kicking 3 big field goals. And we saw how big the kicking game can be because Abilene was at the end down by 4 and had to score a touchdown to be able to win the game. So the Venom are out. They're out of here tonight. They're 2-0, and I'm going to go catch a breath because we've talked a long time. Big thanks to all our sponsors out there in Venom Land. See you next week right here on the car. And my man Kenny back in the station. You rock, brother. I appreciate it. 54 for Abilene, but the big score, 58 for Amarillo. 58-54, the Venom win. Keep checking us out next week right here on the car. Thanks up, Venom Nation.
You're clear, Toby.
Hey, thanks, Kenny. Wow.
Okay, wow. Yeah, no, that's good. It went really good, though, for our first night, Toby.
Hey, I appreciate it. We'll get some more commercials.
Okay, yeah, you have a safe trip, Toby. And I haven't told you yet, but I'm going out of town next week.
Okay.
I'm going to be on Pawn Stars in Las Vegas.
All right.
I got this special item, and they're going to hopefully I'm going to be on the TV show.
That's awesome, man.
So I'm going over there, but I got Sean taking care of it, and I taught him how, so he'll be doing this.
Okay, that sounds great.
All right,
well, I appreciate
it, Toby.
you. Thank you.
Have a safe trip back.
We will do. We'll do.
Nice win. See you.
Bye-bye.